having it.
I don't know, man. It's a bit too soon.
Yeah, I'm looking at these articles and they're all like 22 minutes. 19, 2 minutes ago. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, 9/11 was only like how many years ago?
It's a good question.
Is it okay to punch down when they have like only sandals? Does the ground support them when they sink? Is it like quicksand?
Jesus.
Who's gonna feed their goats when they're there in the sand? I don't know, man. They go deep enough, they might find oil, and then they can finally become rich.
The fuck you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I think he's being I think he's being racist or something.
Yeah, my reference in regards to that is don't mess with the Zohan. That was a documentary, right?
Absolutely. Adam Sandler is a well-known Arab. Wait, sorry, no, he's playing a Jewish dude.
He is. Yeah.
Wow, it's potato.
Potato. Hummus solves all.
What's up, people?
Josh?
Hey, Josh.
How are you?
Scared?
Yeah. You said completely
Why are you
different island,
scared?
though, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not scared for myself. I'm scared for the people I know down there.
Okay, yeah.
For sure.
You know, as tends to happen.
But it looks like they're only targeting Muslims. So
I know Muslims in
then,
Christchurch.
there you go. Then you should be scared.
Oh no.
It's not. This is just too soon, but still.
Oh, here we go.
We are recording.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not gonna say
even
anything.
better.
Nope. I was gonna comment something about the guy that did the 20th of July shootings here in Norway.
Was it?
But
I couldn't hear about that.
okay, like 89 people were killed, most of them children.
Oh.
Okay.
He targeted the government and so he bombed the government building in Oslo. Then he drove up to a camp, like a political youth camp. And 69 people died, actually.
Oh, Anders Breivik, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, I know. I remember that. What were you gonna say about him?
I'm not gonna say anything now. I mean, Breivik basically did that because he thought that Norway was being Islamicized.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then he goes and kills Norwegians.
Yeah, doesn't really make much sense.
I feel like
So, yeah.
something.
Get back from the doctors and find out people are dying.
Yeah, most of the people who are dying was 17 and 18 years old.
It was at like a camp on an island.
Yeah,
they have a youth camp thing.
Oh man.
Every year.
Jesus.
Not that kind of camp.
Well, yeah, no, but like it was targeted a specific group of people. Like besides that, and like it's premeditated 100%.
Yep.
Not just get guns, kill them because we're thinged.
Hello?
Most likely premeditated that thing in Christchurch too.
I think most mass shootings are somewhat premeditated, or they don't get to be very big very quick.
That's fair.
Well, it can be very big very quick if you have a big gun.
Yeah, but if they're not premeditated and you just like walk into somewhere and start popping off with absolutely no plan, you're not going to get very far.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Well, on the plus side, I didn't get jury duty.
Hey. Yeah, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just didn't get called in court.
You didn't act like a crazy person to get out of it?
Right, so we confessed.
No. Like the trial was going ahead. I got lucky and got the 8-day trial, which would mean I would miss this game and next week's game, just perfectly lined up. But no, they spun the bucket, picked out a name at random, and my name just didn't come up.
Then why did they send you a message if like they were gonna narrow it down even further later on?
They always do that.
Well,
Yeah.
that's just like in case, like, you know, we
people are
can
busy.
if we can put this trial starting on a Friday, we can draw from this pool of prospective jurors already.
I've always wanted to be a juror.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I just think
Why?
it'd be
You want to yell guilty like those famous
Yeah,
prosecutors?
man, it'd be cool.
Yeah, man.
I
Phoenix
almost
Wright
had it
games.
last time I got down to like the last round of picks, and then they fucking kicked me out because I looked like I was on drugs.
What was the case for?
It was a drug case.
Oh, obviously, yeah, okay, that
They
makes
didn't
sense.
pull on a
like-
supporter.
I'm fucking hella like anti-drugs, and it was the fucking prosecutors that fucking kicked me out because like I think I had just gotten off of like a shift at work, and I had been at school, so I'd been up for like 30 hours. And walked in with like my hair just fucking everywhere and like a hoodie on, just all fucking strung out. And they're like, "Yeah, you can leave." I'm like, "All right, bye,
Bro, I hate drugs, bro.
That's like when I was in high school and they kicked me out of the classroom because I thought I was on drugs and never taken drugs in my life.
What? Wow. Heavy discrimination going on.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was on Monday, when they, you know, call you in to report and make sure you're here and get you going, all that sort of shit.
right."
There was a dude standing outside of the courthouse smoking weed.
Ballsy.
Yeah, no, it's like I was just he came up to me and asked me for a cigarette because obviously all he had in his tobacco packet was marijuana. So I was like, I looked at him and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll give him a cigarette so he doesn't stab me. I thought he was a juror, but no, he was there because he had a charge of well, what was it? The fucking domestic violence and was it grievous bodily harm?
To himself?
Woof.
Just standing outside the courthouse smoking weed. A cop walked past, just right past him. While he's standing next to me, "You want a puff, bro? You want a puff?" And I'm like, "No, dude, no. I'm going into court.
I'm good, thanks. Though.
I have no fucking idea what you are smoking." But yeah, I mean, sitting in the trial room, you get to see the defendants.
Right.
Like their list of charges. I'm pretty sure the government's listening to my phone, so I don't think I can tell you. But
Now I want to know more.
It was like a list of 9 charges,
Oh,
and they all had to do with like violence.
Wow. See, that would be cool to be on that case. I don't know.
There was some kidnapping charges as well.
Yeah.
see, the one time I went to court, it wasn't me in court, but it was like traffic ticket, DUI, like super serious, like fucking rape case, and then traffic ticket. It came out of nowhere, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't fun anymore."
Blindsided by a rape.
Yeah, it was fucking weird, man.
Hey guys, I'm home.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
There you go.
I'm just not in the game anymore because I accidentally turned the computer off.
Nope.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
Josh, did you watch the video of the last session?
No, I haven't even uploaded it yet.
You didn't see us screaming Josh for like a solid 15 minutes?
No, it's still waiting to be uploaded. don't think I've like sat down at my computer for a solid 5 hours in the last week, which is what it takes to upload these. So.
Biết bán tường anh.
I think you might have to go and. Oh yeah, it's good.
Josh, you
Good.
sound exhausted. Kirk, you didn't die or get jury duty, which is good.
Yep. Decent week.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just ridiculously busy.
Ai bán tường nha, ai bán tường nha.
How was yours? How was your week?
Pretty good. Managed to get into the country, which is always a plus. It's kind of funny. I'm just traveling as an Australian because that's the passport that my visa's in. It's in my Australian passport. And someone asked me if I was from the UK, but other than that, everyone just was like, "Yeah, sure, fine. You're an Australian. Go for it."
Sweet.
You sound extremely Australian.
Okay, so the person who asked me from the UK, if I was from the UK, that was in Bundaberg. That was in Queensland. Like, that was in Australia.
Yeah, well, I mean, Australians.
Fight me. Fight me. So, yeah. Oh, also someone asked me if I was from Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, no, Canada. It was Canada. It was Canada. Someone asked, I had a couple people actually ask me if I'm from Canada. Sorry, Tristan.
What?
That's probably because you were polite.
I'm watching something else. What's going on?
I've had like 3 separate people ask me if I'm Canadian.
Oh.
That ain't a bad thing to be.
One person said it was deliberate
for
because
yourself.
he can tell I'm North American. And so if you ask Canadian if they're American, they'll get offended. But if you ask an American if they're Canadian, they just think it's funny.
I don't know why that would have to be the case.
I don't know,
It's okay.
that's just what this Australian in Wellington told me.
It's okay. You have permission to imitate our ways.
Okay.
Tù ngoài Nam có chọc giòn rồi.
Do you have
Guillotine,
the
am I
authority to
right?
give that permission, bro?
What?
Do you have the authority to give that permission?
Yeah, is that like an N-word
as a
pass?
full that may just be. I might have to give you like ID that 100% you have the permission to like buy syrup, to ride my moose. If ever it comes up, you can say,
Put-
"Yo, I have
Put
this
gravy on
You
chips.
have, you
Canadian
have to
friend."
get a license to culturally appropriate.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Máy chọc giòn là tét.
Don't
This is the
worry.
most. You can't speak Canadian, you know, because
Yeah,
you're
you can.
culturally appropriating them.
That's right. That's right.
I can't say like a boot. Okay.
No.
You can't say hoser.
No. Come on, guys. Come on.
I'm sorry. Are we triggering you? I'm sorry.
Well, like some words are a little bit more sensitive over here.
What's the worst
know?
one? Well, we can avoid. Oops.
I think it is a boot because people can get different meanings out of that.
A boot?
Yeah, a
Well,
boot.
you
You
get out
know,
of a boot.
based on how you say it. You know.
A boot.
Yeah, Some people, some think it's like a butt. Some people,
Right,
and
right.
it can be taken out of context.
Nào qua đây.
That's
Gail.
We're all here, but what about
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, where's
Um,
he said he was getting pizza. Huh?
I'm sorry about this, but I'm getting a great education on Vietnamese right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'll mute myself.
Maybe.
No.
Do you have push to talk?
Josh, you should sample it for like bar noise so you can play it whenever we're in a tavern.
I need. Let's see, what language would Vietnamese be?
Gnomish.
No mission. Cue recording for my gnomish bar soundtrack.
Ronnie, you should be taking notes for when you come over in December.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, sorry about that, Gal. It's a little. It's a lot.
Such is the life of on the road D&D player.
Yeah, I mean, she's in a computer club. I don't know.
She's traveling in real life and in the fantasy world.
And she left the house. Like, I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted.
Damn.
Misshapen Kiwi. That's an oxymoron. All Kiwis are misshapen by a god.
Ooh.
Like
What kind of kiwis are we talking about?
They're like the bird, the animal.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not talking. Oh, we're talking about fruit.
Oh.
Oh, well, in that case, please don't. They're worthless.
No one likes them. They're not loved if they're misshapen.
No, see the way kiwi fruit. Let me give you an education on the kiwi fruit industry in New Zealand. You guys get all the good ones. We get the bad ones.
What? Really?
Yes. Every single kiwi fruit is classed. I know this because I worked in a place where they pack the shit. Every single kiwi fruit is classed as class 1, class 2, or class 3. Class 1 goes to China, the US, and everywhere fucking else. Class 2 is Australia. Class 3 goes to supermarkets in New Zealand or is used for pig food.
Oh my god! What?
Do you wanna know something fun about kiwi?
What?
It's from China.
Yeah, it's Chinese gooseberry.
Yep.
Cows do love kiwi fruit.
Oh my gosh! Also, I found kiwi berries. My cousin brought home kiwi berries for the kids. What the? Like, they're berries? What?
They are berries, yes.
No, like berries. Like they're small berries. They
Yeah,
look like
kiwi
inside.
fruit is a
Wait,
berry.
No. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about kiwi fruit. I'm talking about kiwi berries.
Oh yeah.
The small things. Like what?
The hardy kiwi. That's what they're called. They're from Japan.
All right, Kirk. What's the coolest thing you can do with a kiwi?
Kiwis
Like
are
what-
many different sizes.
What's the
and
best
shapes.
DIY kiwi tip?
You mean like cooking or literally anything you could do with a kiwi fruit?
Anything
Because,
like?
I mean,
Can you make it into like a cup or something? You know, what can you do with a kiwi?
You could.
I mean, you could. It wouldn't be a very good cup.
Sponge.
I suppose if you like skinned a bunch of them and sewed them together, it could make like a washcloth.
That sounds like the most twisted shit. Like if I met somebody with a kiwi washcloth, I would leave their house.
Yeah, you would, because that shit would be rotten.
Well, it'd be rotten, and their mind is rotten.
That's not nice to say.
I know, but like, who sews kiwis together? Come on.
Also, the fun thing, New Zealand is the third most producer of kiwi.
Who's number one?
China. They produce 55% of it.
Damn.
And next is Italy with 12.
Yeah, Italy. Yeah,
then
Italy's
New
a big
Zealand.
kiwi fruit producer.
Weird.
I know. It was extremely strange when I went there and I saw kiwi fruit vines, and I was like, "What the fuck? Those aren't grapes."
Those aren't grapes.
Yeah, but grapes are like Turkey. Where they came from, at least. But I don't think they are. I think China is the one that produces the most grapes.
Kiwis. Oh, grapes? Really?
China, like if you say China and produce fruit, basically they make everything.
I would imagine France has the most grapes, but that's just my ignorance.
China, then the USA, then Italy, then France.
Woo! We're number
I
two.
think Italy's above France.
Yep.
They like their wine in Italy too.
All of Europe.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah. I guess everywhere likes wine, so.
Europe
Um,
more than most. More than the US, anyway. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
most.
Wait,
I'm
no,
trying.
top 10 producers of grape. Oh, it's Spain.
Spain.
China and US and Italy is the wine production. Spain produces the most grapes, then France and Italy, then Turkey, then United States.
See, I'm trying to think of other things you could do with the kiwi fruit, but outside of like, kind of like how many eggs could you fit in your mouth, I don't see anything else.
I was just thinking like maybe you could use it like a sponge. I feel like they're like weird enough.
They're
You
not
could like
porous.
rub it on like a plate and like clean a plate with it.
No, you just put little fruit hairs on your plate.
Yeah, but then there wouldn't be food on there.
I don't know.
There is a hair on my plate, server.
It's a kiwi hair. Chill the fuck out.
There is a hair on my plate. I demand a refund.
We had to make kiwi washcloths because our washcloth order got backlogged. Sorry.
But we got 3 times the amount of kiwis in. What
I
are we
don't wanna
gonna do?
Any excuses will give you a 0 star on Yelp.
Hello.
Hello.
Brian.
Hello.
I totally forgot
Tiếng
to
bộ
give you
hồi
a nickname.
nãy giờ
I'm so
là bả
sorry.
bọn giờ bên đây là
Excellent.
How's it
We'll go
going?
here. Who would like to give a recap?
We all owe Immeth our firstborn child.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm about to die. Probably.
So where did we start? It was
Can we have access? Oh, session journals right here. Okay.
We
Uh,
were back
fireworks?
in this city. Yeah.
all
We
right.
did the firework.
Did the fireworks. We got some kids in trouble with the law, almost murdered by the guards because we just wanted to have a fun party. We took a job to get out of the city and to make some money to kill a cannibal elf or something.
Mhm.
On the way, we decided to finally use this mysterious deck of cards that I've been carrying around for a while. Immeth got Immeth, yeah, was
Mhm.
the wizard. Immeth got the D level and 2 wishes. He used one of his wishes to utterly fuck himself in this fight, but also save us from a lifetime of slavery. So props, dude.
Mhm.
Thank
You will be missed.
We also got all that money from.
Oh
one of
yes,
them.
and we also the rich man got richer.
So one of us, nothing happened because alignments aren't as predestined in this campaign.
I was true neutral, and I remain true neutral.
There you go.
And after all was said and done, Sev'ren bravely ventured out to gather up the artifact for our plan, and got fucking ruffle stomped by some stalking demon spawn.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I'd say that essentially covers it. Right. Let's see here. So, Sev'ren, as you go, you place your hands around the artifact.
No.
And
My mage hand.
your mage hand, correct.
I'm not touching that thing.
Correct.
Damn right.
As it is picked up, you do hear at the last second the thundering of paws against the snow-packed ground here. Temerity it has been snowing. That's why you guys have a fire going. Temerity was able to look up just in time and let off an eldritch blast, which she can go ahead and roll damage for.
nhớ rồi nè
I
với
roll a 22 on the
mới
sneak
nhớ
magnet.
rồi nó không nhớ hơn.
Jesus Christ.
It sounds like the,
to repeat things a lot.
Yeah, the Vietnamese people is talking louder than you are.
I said I assume a 22 hits.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Yep, it does. For 9 damage. as you blast from the campfire over towards one of these beasts, catch it straight in the chest, slowing it right before it hits Sev'ren. At this point, I would like all of you to please roll initiative.
Oh, that's good. You need a minus. I'll do it right here. I need a -3 from that.
Oh fuck! I didn't select. God damn it.
Ow.
It's been a while.
Oh gosh.
Should I re-roll, Josh? I didn't have my guy selected.
Yeah, and just change it to what you rolled.
Yeah, re-roll and change to your original roll.
How do I do that?
You
click
click
it.
on your guy
Click the number
and turn
and then
order.
type.
What?
On the little turn order box, just click on your 12, and then you can type in an 18.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh shit! Me and the demons are going first.
Oof.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Okay, that was a 21. Right. That's good. Let's go ahead and go to descending. Who's on top of the turn order for you guys?
Demons.
Demons, yeah.
Fantastic. I didn't know that actually happened. Okay, that's cool.
Mm.
Okay, I would like everybody to go ahead and make one more universal perception check, please.
Wow. Excellent.
Well, I spotted the first two. It's no longer my problem, I guess.
Josh,
Yes.
can we have a roll-off to determine who goes first?
Isn't it determined by dexterity?
It typically has a dexterity tiebreaker, but yeah, we'll do a roll off. Go ahead and just roll a D100, please.
I'll enable that now.
Fuck.
Oh my
Okay,
guy.
you go last.
You had one job,
Damn.
Monday.
Damn.
Okay. So, as you guys all look up, see these two beasts charging down Sev'ren, you do hear this screeching, piercing howl from behind you. And you
Oh.
turn around just in time
Shit.
Termerity to see this creature running on all fours at what looks like some kind of lightning speed straight towards you.
Ooh.
What the
Yikes.
fuck?
What the hell is that?
Yikes, and again, yikes.
And I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
The fuck?
Who?
Is this
Termerity.
the elf?
I don't
Looking at
know.
it's pitch white face, scars
Oh.
all around its head.
Oh,
You can see forms of a tattoo.
I'm gonna go ahead and use what's it?
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
16.
18.
meets An 18. A 16 meets an 18 beats. So you do shrug off the horrible fear that you feel inside yourself as this creature charges up on all fours and just takes a ravenous bite towards you. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
My armor class right now is 10 because I haven't cast mage armor yet.
So you do take 7 damage. You are currently grappled, and he is going to start dragging you back this way.
Oh, excellent! I love this. This is great.
How far can he move?
I'm bloodied. I only have 4 hit points left. Just as an FYI, y'all.
oh god.
With that, the two beasts, Sev'ren, the first one does jump out towards you, still running full speed there, and is going to attempt to slam into you with his horns. That's a 13 to hit.
Miss.
miss. So you're able to kind of dodge out of the way as it was putting its full pressure into just getting to you. The second one is going to do the same thing to you, Victor. That's going to be an 8 to hit, which I assume misses.
That misses, yeah.
Okay. And that will be their turn. Valentine, what would you like to do as these two creatures have rushed up? Looking back, you see Termerity being dragged backwards. This creature has its teeth around like the back of her neck and is just pulling. You can see blood pouring from its mouth and from the wound in her neck.
I forgot.
Yeah, I'm going.
Can I cast Hellish Rebuke? I forgot I could do that.
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
At any rate, I'm going towards the creature.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a shot.
Disgusting roll.
So he does me for 7, and I do him for 7.
Yeah, that is a fail on the dex save. Okay, Valentine, go ahead.
Okay, first I'm going to use a bonus action and cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on this man.
No problem.
So, and then I'm going to take a shot. Yeah, great.
An 11 does not hit as he kind of pulls behind Temerity even more, watching you with both his eyes as he continually backing up on all fours like some kind of dog-like creature, though he is very clearly humanoid, but dodges out of the way of your arrow.
Humanoid damage rolls. Never mind. Cool. And then I'm just gonna. I moved like 15 to 20 feet, so I'm just gonna keep up with him.
Victor, what would you like to do?
Ah, fuck. Shit. Like, if I want to do colors, well, Sev'ren is a back turn to me, so.
Yeah.
The beast in front of you biting out and trying to lash out with a large stinger
It's
that is on
30
its tail.
feet. Yeah. I'm gonna. Wait, that's charm person, never mind. This is 50 feet. Cone. It will hit Sev'ren, no fuck. Can't do that.
What are you doing, Victor?
I am looking, I'm reading. Creatures can affect creatures in the.
Immeth, you're on deck.
What's that?
You're on deck.
I'm
Okay.
on deck.
I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and fuck. I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
Oh shit, you haven't rested yet, have you?
No.
Shit.
Have you spent anything?
Yeah,
we've
you
been
guys have
out here
had-
like a day. More
Yeah.
than a day. Yeah, we've had a long rest.
We had a
We've
long
had
rest.
multiple
Okay, so
long
my
rests. I
tokens
know
are
Dan
wrong.
is down 1 luck. I don't know.
I think 2 luck today.
Maybe two, maybe
I
two.
think so too.
I know you spent 1 today.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, I'm just
Other
gonna
than
move
that, I
back.
think everybody's good.
I don't really have anything else to do with my bonus action right now.
Immeth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna activate my blade song,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
Mm.
so that's put my armor class to 16, and I am going to move. Let's see, right there.
Okay.
And then, would it be an action for me to like?
For you to what? Sorry, you cut out.
Josh.
Oh no. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I heard, would it be an action? That's all I heard.
Would it be an action for me to look for rocks to put in my sling, or is that like a bonus?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oof.
You quickly
You find
find a handful of rocks that will do very well. and with your bonus action, can pick one of them up and load it if you would like.
Okay, I will pick one up, load it, and launch it at this fucker right here.
Which, as you move into view there, his eyes are darting now between you and Valentine back and forth very quickly. You do manage to get a rock in there, flinging it out. He's able to easily duck down even lower to the ground again as he's still just tugging on the back of Temerity's neck, more blood shooting off, dragging her away.
Ooh. Yeah, that's it for me.
Dan.
Dan immediately draws his longbow and shoots this guy right in front of him.
These rolls, man.
Yeah, what are you guys doing with these
will-
rolls?
Immediately action search and shoot him again.
Okay, yeah, as the first one goes just over its head as it gets low, preparing to pounce, the second one does hit, quickly drawing another arrow and letting it loose for 5 damage. The creature screeches out with a horrible noise. Anything else?
No, he just kind of whispers under his breath, "I've been waiting for this."
Sev'ren.
All right. To activate my longsword, does that take a bonus action?
I believe so.
Okay. In that case, I'm not going to worry so much about that. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Dan.
Okay.
Okay.
And then with my regular action, I'm going to take a swing at the fucker right in front of me.
Uh, 19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ignore the 5 acidic, so 6.
Excellent. 6 as you slash down onto it, shoving it down deeper into the dirt as it turned around after barely missing you with its charge attack.
Okay.
Anything else?
Just whipping out my shield and getting ready to take this guy down.
Perfect. Temerity.
Well, I mean, Eldritch Blast is a range attack, right? So it's gonna have disadvantage if I try to blast him.
That's correct.
Alright, well in that case I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
So my my DC or my AC is now 13 plus Dex mod, which is 0. So my AC is now 13.
Okay. Anything else?
Fruitlessly try to get off or to get it off, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
freaking
already
out.
used your
Very
action.
much
You're just
freaking
pretty
out.
much freaking out. Cool. All right, that will go to this creature's turn. Who? That does not recharge. He is just going to take an axe off of his hip and wing it at Valentine at disadvantage as he's still dragging her back. That's going to be a 17.
Hits.
Okay, that is 7 piercing damage there.
Wow. Cool.
Oh wow, that sucks.
That's
oh
great.
no!
Perfect. And then half movement speed would be 30 feet. He drags Temerity to right there.
This fucking guy.
Oh fuck.
These two beasts are going to attack out Dan. This one charging right up to you is going to attempt to bite. That is a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay, and then it swings out at you with its tail, which is a 15 to hit.
That's a no, thanks to Shield of Faith. But Dan, way too angry to notice.
Okay. Sev'ren, that's a 16 as the other creature reaches out to bite you.
Miss.
Okay. and that is a 14 as the tail also swings out trying to sting through your armor, but that also misses, just you bashing it out of the way with your shield. You do see some green ooze kind of coming out the top of the sting there as your shield makes connection. Valentine, what would you like to do?
I gotta keep chasing this fucking dude. So I'm gonna keep moving, keeping up with him. And yeah, I don't really have this. Yeah, I'm just gonna Hunter's Mark him again.
Okay. So your Hunter's
Lost
Mark
it.
goes back up.
And I'm gonna shoot him. 15.
A 15 barely misses as he dodges out of the way.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ. Well, yeah, cool. That's it.
Continually screeching and pulling Termerity backwards again, just its whole mouth around her neck there. Victor, what would you like to do?
Fuck. I'm gonna try and help Termerity.
Okay.
Move over here. Let's see. I'm gonna try and cast Witch Bolt at it.
Okay.
That's incorrect. Where's my Witch Bolt? There it is.
A 20 does hit.
Just,
You.
yeah, Victor just spins his arm in the from his book, and a lightning beam goes hitting the creature.
Yep. Victor running up a crackle of energy as he reaches out his arm with his book there, and it does catch the creature, which almost lets go, but just continues biting down harder on Termerity there. Anything else, Victor?
No, I'm just gonna look around and see if there's any cover from the creature. But
There does not seem to be.
yeah.
Immeth, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit that fucker with the sling again.
Okay.
Let's see.
An 18 does hit this time.
Okay.
As the rock catches it in the head and just kind of ricochets off, it doesn't seem to notice.
Oh,
I'm helping.
I love these minimum damage rolls.
Anything else, Immeth?
And then I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna move up here, and that'll be it.
Wait.
Dan, over the course of dodging that tail, probably used the longbow to skirt it out of the way, although it was the shield of faith. Drops it, draws the rapier, and despite every lesson being keep distance, Dan is just going to use it like a fucking dagger and try to impale as much of the rapier into the creature as he can.
Okay.
He's going to use luck.
A 23 does hit for 8 piercing damage. As you just jam it down on top of its neck, it gives out another horrible scream, now bleeding pretty badly from the arrow wound and the rapier into the back of its neck, but it is still coming at you. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is a negatory, my friend.
Okay. Sev'ren.
Yeah, I'm going to use a bonus action to activate my sword, yelling end, and then
Okay.
I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay. As the sword yelling that out, you feel its power grow within your hand. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage as green
16.
runes appear on the blade itself. And swinging down with all your might, you do catch, and you feel the creature back up a second there and continually scream out as that poison takes effect into its body. That acid, sorry. Anything else?
I'm going to move 5 feet up.
Okay. Termerity.
So the smart thing to do would be to go ahead and try and blast bands, because I don't think I can. My strength is 9. My chance of breaking this grapple is like not good.
Okay.
I'm not sure Temerity's thinking of that though. So would that be like a wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Make an intelligence check at disadvantage, please. You have enough of your frame of mind to know, with all your friends chasing you down here, that it might just be best to help your other friends. That might be the best way to help your own situation.
I don't know. Half of us can't hit.
Well, if I roll at disadvantage, I'm probably not going to hit either. So
Fair enough.
19 on the Eldritch Blast bands.
A 19 does hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
11.
Holy shit. Good damage roll. As the creature drops down into the snow, it takes it as it's going to lunge again and takes its legs out from under it as it gets a face full of snow, standing back up much slower this time.
If possible.
Yes.
Dan, as it's crumpling to the ground, purposefully drags it back up and says, I'm not done with you.
It does stand back up, yes. As you goad it back up with your rapier. Anything else, Termerity?
Spring some more.
Oh, okay. This creature...
Now she's cussing at it though. There's cussing intermixed with the springs of terror.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, and because we're out of
You can
map there.
Write down, beside it, how far it is off map.
Yeah, we'll bounce back down here to the middle.
Okay.
How far, what's its movement speed to be able to move that far carrying a person in a grapple?
40 around, seemingly.
Temerity was the only... Actually, nobody saw it approach. But it looks very slowed down, and it is still hauling ass.
Jesus.
So you could imagine it's probably pretty quick without that. If she was not weighing it down. Okay. Throwing another hand axe as it goes, this time at Victor, who hit it with that witch bolt. That is going to be a 9 to hit.
9 doesn't hit me.
Okay.
And the witch bolt, as it moves 30 feet away from me, the witch bolt just feather just like stretches out and just like poofs.
Okay. With that will go to these two creatures. Dan, once again, it is going to try to bite and sting out at you for a 14 and a 13. You're able to, again with your rapier this time, just smack them out of the way there.
Cowboy dodging.
Sev'ren, a 14, you're able to avoid the stinger as it goes to bite for a 21.
That hits.
Excellent. You are going to take 5 piercing damage as it just gets a hold of a piece of your arm, tearing the flesh out, screeching with joy. Valentine, what would you like to do?
I'm keeping up with the creature, so move me to where I would be if I, I'm trying to stay at least 10 feet away from it.
Okay, and you're moving your whole movement speed. We will just put you right about here.
Okay. I once again miss with my longbow. 19.
19 does hit. Total
Okay.
damage.
4 and Hunter's Mark. 6 points of damage.
As you do catch it, this time in the shoulder, and it screeches out again. You see its jaw loosen for a second as it almost drops Temerity, but it does keep a hold on her. Anything else?
Yeah, I curse the gods for making me roll minimum damage.
Time more,
Not that god, the other ones.
content. Victor.
He's within 60 feet, yeah?
He is, yes.
Ray of Frost.
An 18 does hit.
3
Speed
damage.
reduced. Yes.
Good for 3 damage as you watch it. Its whole body kind of cackle up there. Temerity, you're just able to curl into a ball as you see Victor's spell coming towards you, and it goes right over you, and you feel the creature slow down, moving a little bit slower there.
I look around. How is the rest of the team dealing with the other two creatures?
Dan and Sev'ren seem to be doing pretty okay. These creatures are ravenous, but they're holding their own.
Yeah. I'm gonna rush after Termerity with Victor.
Okay, moving your full movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 30 feet.
We will put you right here. Anything else, Victor?
Nope.
Immeth.
So 2 quick questions. Potions bonus action, correct?
For yourself, yes.
And then lesser potion, I can't find it. Is that 1d4 plus 2 or
No,
what is that?
it's 2d4 plus 2. It's
2d4 plus 2. Okay. I am going to cast magic missile on these 3.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
On all 3 creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's
So
guaranteed
roll-
hit. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Cool.
Roll damage for each dart, or do you just take the same damage?
Damn.
You know, you can roll damage for each dart.
Okay.
Oh,
Excellent.
sorry.
And you also do take necrotic damage with that.
1d10, right?
Yes, which I will go ahead and roll.
9.
Oh!
Because I'm rolling better than you guys. As Immeth raises his hand, twirling in a circle, firing but once at Termerity. Termerity, you're able to duck again as it catches the creature behind you, spinning and firing twice more. You watch as he curls down to his knees, screaming out in pain, grabbing onto his own head. Some effect of his own spell hurting him. Anything else, Immeth?
I will pop a lesser potion.
Okay.
So
Minus 5, minus 2, and minus 3.
oh, I got it almost all back.
Good roll.
Perfect. Dan, what would you like to do?
Dan is gonna draw the rapier straight back out and try and stab forward once again.
Okay. As you used the rapier to parry both blows there, you draw out and you shove straight back, barely making a connection there for 7 more piercing damage as this creature drops to the ground dead.
Yes.
And as that happens, Dan sees another one because he just noticed that blood. There was a hazy blood rush, and he is gonna leap kind of over the fire because that's like the straight way to go.
Okay.
And he is gonna say, "I got a present for you, my friend," and he draws a real ornate and funky dagger, and he's gonna stab at this guy with it.
Okay, please do. An 11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sev'ren, I would like you to go ahead and make a perception check, please.
15.
Okay. You do notice that this creature, turning around, seeing Dan joined by your side, looking around at the other creature that is now bleeding into the snow, turning it bright red. But the creature fighting you has slowed down significantly and does not seem to be moving anywhere near as fast at this point. What would you like to do?
It's not moving as fast, huh?
It does not seem to be. You watch all its actions kind of slow down.
Nice. Dan, you got this?
Yeah, with a pleasure.
I'm going to disengage and chase after Termerity.
Okay, give me 1 second here. We will say, are you dashing or no?
Well, I'm disengaging is my action, so it's just my full.
Right, okay. So you will, we say, make it to right there.
Okay.
Termerity, what would you like to do?
Trying to break a grapple is an action, right?
It is.
Well, neither of my options is looking particularly pleasing, but that's fine. I'm just gonna try and do Eldritch Blast with disadvantage then.
Okay. cocking your hands behind you, you do blast off. You hear another screech from behind you. Anything else with your turn?
Nope. I think that's. So how far away are we from the campfire now?
That's probably close to about right. You're about 50 to 60 feet away from the campfire.
Oh wait, I have dark vision. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay. This creature screaming out as you blast it does open its jaws, letting you fall into the snow. I know, so hungry, must get back. And then just takes off running full speed. You can go ahead and make attack of opportunity if you like Temerity.
Would that attack also be at disadvantage?
No.
What are you using?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, yeah, as you're getting it still within 5 feet, as it lets you go. Yes, it would, sorry. 17 does barely hit as you catch the edge of its back, as dropping down lower onto all fours, it takes off running there. And right there with its slowed speed. This last beast is going to attack out at you, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking stat block isn't working. Give me 1 second here. There we go. It's going to be a 22 to hit.
Hits.
I need a con save, please.
Do we use this tail?
Yes. And you do take 7 damage, 4 piercing, sorry, and 3 poison, and you are now poisoned.
Okay.
But that is going to be its turn, as it only has 1 attack now. Valentine.
How does the creature look, this one?
He's bleeding from quite a few areas, but his movement does not seem to be impaired in any way. He doesn't seem that hurt.
And I look back and I just see Dan getting stabbed with a tail.
You do. And watching this creature now that he's not holding Temerity, even with this ice kind of crackling around his skin, slowing him down, he is hauling ass. He's as fast, if not faster, than these beasts that are messing up Dan are.
Okay, I don't think we're going to catch him, and he's fleeing.
How dark is it, by the way?
It is very dark out here.
So I can't see him anymore. I don't have
Your
dark.
guys' fire does shed a bit of light, but he is fading out into the distance, being that far away from the campfire.
Okay.
So he's pretty much escaping combat, correct?
It looks so. It looks like it, unless you can haul ass. I mean,
Okay,
just looking, he's moving more than twice as fast as you, and that's with the slow speed.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm gonna head back towards Dan.
Okay.
Full movement. I guess that the line is where the map is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
So,
that.
10
Over
feet
here.
to... This is 15 feet. So another 15. I don't even need to get that close.
Charging back towards Dan, you do see that stinger as Dan's trying to propel it off, and you do watch it catch, and Dan's eyes close real quick in intense pain as the stinger rips back out.
Okay. Would you allow me to... Hunter's Mark only allows switching when it's at 0 hit points your target, but would you allow me to switch it because you escaped?
I'll say you can drop it and reapply it. If you like.
Not with no spell slots, I can't, so I'll just take a hit. I'll just take a shot. 14.
A 14. I think barely misses. It does. As Dan, kind of this creature and Dan in combat here, it does dodge out of the way, not even knowing it's dodging your arrow. As it is in combat, though, you do have advantage, as it's tangled right up there with Dan.
I have advantage.
You do. It is completely distracted. It's like flanking. Excellent. Anything else, Valentine?
I'm thinking about cursing Timora, but no. That's about it.
Victor.
Hmm.
The creature is again disappearing out of your visible eyesight there.
Yeah. So I can't see him anymore, or I can see him now.
You can still right now see his shadow, like the light barely bouncing off its back.
Is he within 60 feet though?
Of you? Yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Well, it did let go of Termerity, so I am going to go back. Well, no, I can't. I will wait until it's gone. But I'm firing another blast at him.
Okay.
Which misses.
It does, as he is just a little bit too fast there. Anything else?
Up towards Termerity and try to help her up.
Okay.
Next time.
Immeth.
Let's see. I'm going to hit this dude right here with all 3 from another magic missile.
Okay. You do take another 5 necrotic damage there, as each of these blasts catch it down. And Dan, as you watch that first one drop into the snow, this one also drops into the snow before you, but does stand back up, again, much slower than it should. Anything else, Immeth?
Nope.
Dan, what would you like to do?
Does it look like it's on its last legs?
It does. It does.
Okay. Would it be possible? It's not in like normal, but can I make 2 strikes with just the dagger instead of a dagger and a rapier?
Go ahead and make your first strike with the dagger. Okay. Swinging out, it does manage to get its mouth around your wrist, ripping that dagger out of your hand, actually.
Okay.
So no.
No. Well, he is gonna second wind.
Okay.
Which heals him of the damage he took, and that's gonna be end of turn.
Sev'ren.
Is the elf creature thing within 100 feet of me?
It is.
It's that. Oh, the map's accurate. It's 55.
You're a little bit further away, but not more than like 10 feet. So.
Okay, so it's like 65, 70 feet away.
Yeah, right around there.
Okay, that works for me. I am going to use my bonus action to get out that jump stone.
Okay.
I'm going to grab onto it, and I'm going to teleport just onto the other side of that thing in the direction that it's heading.
Okay. So you teleport right in front of it the way it's heading.
Yeah, I'm getting right in that. I'm getting right in that fucker's grill, and I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oof.
A 23 does hit. You raising your sword. You guys all watch as Sev'ren raises his sword. A few of you feel a little bit bad for him as he seems just kind of confused being that far away. And then you watch as he disappears, reappearing as you can kind of see way off in the shadows, swinging his sword down as soon as he appears. Nice.
14.
And the creature screams out at you and is now desperately trying to get away. Anything else?
Let's see. No, that's good for now.
Okay.
That's for now.
Termerity.
I'm gonna run up my 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Oh man, I am real confused as to how this is all working.
So you're running towards the creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scoot
So
up
we'll
there.
say you're about right there.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it. Again.
Okay.
Vengeance.
A 20 does hit.
Frick.
As it screams out, looking around. Anything else?
Nope. She's just glaring at it.
Okay. That will go to its turn, which it will again use its bonus action there to disengage.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
And that's going to be the slow effect has worn off, so that's going to be a full 120 feet of movement.
Oh my god.
That way.
He's gone. I don't know.
Okay. This creature again is going to attack out at you, Dan, trying to bite. That's going to be a 9. You do manage to avoid the blow. Valentine, what would you like to do?
I mean, you can't see the creature anymore. It's gone.
No, you definitely cannot without dark vision.
Cool. I shoot the thing attacking again.
Okay.
Holy shit, I hit something. 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this, Valentine? As this creature rears back, it's ripping the blade out of Dan's hand. Its stinger preparing for another attack.
It rips the blade out of Dan's hand, and then an arrow just casually into its eye, and it kind of gurgles and falls down to the ground.
Okay. Dan, in your rage, trying to stab out at this creature, it does again grab your wrist, ripping the blade out of your hand, throwing it on the ground, as an arrow from the side, catching it in the eye, and it collapses onto that dagger, which stabs it in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
I'm running up to Dan as part of my turn, and I'm like, oh, thank Christ, I finally hit something.
Okay. At this point, I would like you, Dan, to make another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Oh, not disadvantage, so first roll. 13.
Okay. As you're running up to Dan, you do watch as his whole bad body goes into paralysis, and he freezes on the spot, drop into the ground.
Oh, fuck.
Victor, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run back towards the campfire.
Okay.
Because I can't really see anything else. Or is it? It's super far away now, isn't it?
The creature, yeah.
Yeah.
Away from you is like 170 feet almost.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't even see it anymore.
No. So, what I could do though is take out a torch and run after.
You could. You did watch Sev'ren appear in front of it, and then you watched as much as you could it just ducking down lower.
Yeah, and
hauling
Termerity
ass.
just ran after too.
They did, and you watch it run away from them at an incredible speed. Now that it's not slowed by your spell.
And I look back to camp and I see both of those creatures are dead, or I don't see any fighting at least.
Yeah, you do. You see Valentine kneeling down over Dan, who's laying on the ground, not moving.
Fuck. I'm gonna go back to the camp.
Okay. Immeth, anything you would like to do?
I'm going to get up to Dan here and pop a potion and give it to him. A healing potion.
Go ahead, roll 2d4 plus 2, and that is your action. Dan, make another con save for me.
Yep.
Oops. I'm out of the game. Hold on.
Okay. With that potion, your body does come back to you, and you start feeling tingling in your fingertips and toes as you're able to slowly regain movement. But that is your turn. Sev'ren, what would you like to do?
Can I see this thing at all?
You don't have dark vision, correct?
No, I don't.
You can barely see it. It's back.
I can barely see it.
You can.
Shit, that's good enough for me.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna whip out a javelin and hawk it at it. At distance.
100?
Yeah, that's just
That-
barely the range of the javelin, so it's like a distance.
And it, yeah.
But
it is
I'm trying.
Okay.
And just like run like 10, 15, all my full foot, like 30 feet forward and just chuck it. Yeah, and that's one javelin I've lost to the
Yes, it is.
Oblivion.
Yeah, you while still trying to look at the creature and you're waiting for it to hit, and as you blink and wait for it to hit, you realize you don't know how long it's been since you've actually seen the creature. You just kind of see. You knew it was there, but you don't see it anymore. You don't know when it disappeared. You also don't know where your javelin went. Temerity.
I'm gonna run up beside Sev'ren and blast another Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
Man, that one misses.
It does, going just to the side. With that, the creature also runs out of your view, moving another full 120 feet. And you guys are out of initiative.
Cool. Can I start searching some of these creatures for anything valuable? Teeth, eyes, blood, anything?
I'm gonna start survivaling them, like trying to get their pieces.
Damn.
Anybody need healing?
I'm a little low,
But
but Temerity's probably priority.
Who looks the worst?
Temerity, definitely.
Okay, I'll heal her to max. With lay on hands.
Yeah, I only need 7 of the lay on hands.
How much?
7.
Okay, so I got 3 more for anybody who needs it.
Keep it in case we get attacked again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good.
Valentine, you don't really need a survival check for these guys. You could probably pretty quickly tell. The picture is completely accurate, so the most valuable parts are going to be that stinger, the teeth, or the horns, or the feathers. Any of the 4.
Okay, sorry, I forgot what we used to harvest. So I wanted to harvest.
You want to harvest. That
Yeah.
would be a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. That's right.
Yep.
Dan's gonna retrieve the dagger, and he's gonna try and cut this thing's head off.
Would it be a sleight of hand for me as well, Josh?
Are you also trying to harvest it?
Yeah.
I hope you're not trying to harvest the horns or the eyes, because Dan is not gonna let you do that.
No, the stinger.
Okay, cool.
Dan, now that you're more calm, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage. Has the poison worn off?
You're slowly being able to sit up. It's wearing off. It's just taking a couple seconds for you to like shake it out, get all your blood flowing again. But yes, the poison effect mechanically is worn off, and
Okay,
so has
cool.
the paralysis.
These fucking rolls tonight, man.
Yeah, go ahead and make Immeth as you walk over to the other one. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, please.
I already did. Sorry.
To Temerity's credit.
Oh, 18 right there. Nice.
Yeah,
And you're trying to get the stinger off the other one, correct?
Correct.
Okay, you're able to cut the stinger off there. I will say, Valentine, you're able to get a couple of the teeth out, and you're still working on the horns. It's probably going to take you like another hour to get any further at this pace.
I wanted to fucking go for the stinger, not the horns. Fuck the horns.
The stinger.
So,
okay.
yeah, if I can work on that.
Yeah, you're working on that. Dan, you do notice that these creatures, while the exact creatures that you remember, seem to be much smaller than you remember. You're not sure if it's because brooding and ruminating over what happened so many times, you envisioned these creatures larger, or if these are 2 different creatures, but they seem to be quite a bit smaller.
Right.
Josh, real quick.
Yes.
Should I just label that as a stinger, or what are these things called? Just so I know.
You can label that as Hellspawn Stinger.
Hellspawn stinger. Okay.
When Temerity asked Dan that question, he is gonna repeat, "Fucking Hellspawn."
And Dan, I need you to make a strength check if you're trying to cut this thing's head off.
Yeah, he doesn't care if he has to lose sleep over this. He's getting his head.
Okay. Hearing Hellspawn, is there any like historical things I know about them? It's pretty good.
You do not, no.
Okay.
You do know. Let me think.
Because I mean,
a...
there's knowledge of like the ancient demon invasions, you know, in
there
history
is.
books.
There is. My issue is not that.
Okay.
It's
I'm
not.
trying to think.
Yeah.
You don't have to give me a check. It's fine.
I want to give you a check for something else, but
Okay.
just make a general intelligence check, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah, you know what? I'm using inspiration on it because I'm.
Oh, disgusting.
I love
Never-
this game.
The only time you've heard the word hellspawn is when it came out of Dan's mouth the previous day, so you can't remember reading that out of a book.
I wanna
Cool.
check that out too. Would that be history
Nope,
or
intelligence.
Arcana?
Nope, intelligence.
Intelligence, okay.
You don't get a proficiency bonus if I don't.
Save.
Save, fuck me. Sorry.
15?
Well, okay.
15?
You're fucking. Who got a 15?
If you minus 2 from his first roll.
No, we'll keep the net one.
Oh, okay.
His toes are a
No
little
idea what
cold. Your toes are fucking cold from the snow. You really just want to go back to the fire.
Yeah.
At this point,
I should have brought more whiskey.
as you guys do still need to sleep, I'm going to send out a couple quick messages, which will take place when you guys actually go to sleep.
I mean, I of course am
Okay, I did
keeping
not.
watch because I don't need to sleep. You know, while I rest.
Yeah, I'll go back to sleep.
You're going to sleep, Victor?
Yes, and before he's gonna just clean off the snow on top of his sleeping bag.
Immeth's gonna take a load off as well.
Before Valentine, I guess, goes into sleep mode, where he just like goes into like say a position. Maybe he goes into position when he goes
Yeah.
on guard. He's gonna ask you with this head because I think I cut it off with an at 20.
You did.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's gonna put that down in the snow. He's gonna turn to you and say, "You have some alcohol?"
Yeah. Bottle of whiskey.
I'm gonna need that.
Okay, I'll take the cloth out of my fire bottle and I'll hand him the bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, and he before he goes to sleep, he finishes the entire bottle.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Jeez. Make a con save for me, please.
You are paralyzed again.
What is it?
Yeah,
One.
baby.
It's a 1.
my god.
Net one.
You actually managed to hold down the entire bottle of whiskey. As you're getting ready to go to sleep, letting the alcohol wash over you, however, you become violently sick. And Valentine, keeping watch, you watch Dan kind of crawl away from the campfire and be violently sick for the next hour or two, just trying to, like, you watch him get up, dry heave, puke, lay back down, and that lasts for another 10 minutes before he rinses and repeats.
Oh jeez.
Okay, so I won't bother to stealth.
For
Because
the life.
someone's violently vomiting right next to me, so I'll just like keep watch.
Excellent. Brian, are you back yet?
Almost done.
Well, I mean, no one died.
Yeah.
Yay for that.
That's good. Hopefully, all these bad rolls are out of the way.
We need to track
Don't
that
you
other
think so?
fucking thing.
Oh yeah, don't worry. We will be tracking him.
Should we do it before the prints are gone? It's snowing, right?
It's softly snowing, but it's been softly snowing for the last 3 days. Like, it started snowing on Arenell Independence Day, and you guys have now been marching for a few days. That's why there's so much snow now.
Gotcha.
So it's not like the tracks are going to be covered anytime soon. It's just,
Okay.
it's been snowing for a few days.
And you said it was humanoid, correct?
Yeah, Termerity could have informed you guys by now if she got a close enough look at it. It definitely was a pitch white elf of some kind.
Okay, so like out of game mechanically, I have advantage on survival tracks to track people, so we can easily find them. I say this before I roll.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
Also, as a side note, I'm going to be using the new audio system, so anybody can send me any music you would like to add to any of our 15 playlists, whether battle or peaceful or anything like that.
Oh,
Sticko
shit,
Miller
dude.
uploaded. Since their new
Yo.
audio system's way easier to upload my own personal shit to it.
Just upload the entire Witcher 3 soundtrack and I'm happy.
Yeah, I can do that.
Maybe Fable
Including-
soundtrack.
Yeah, message them to me because I'm never gonna fucking remember.
Okay.
So we've all leveled up now?
You have all almost leveled up. While you guys are keeping watch, let me make sure. Okay, you did write me back. As you guys are sleeping, you're all awoken, and Valentine, your head creaks over as a large scream comes out of Termerity's mouth, and you look over her laying on her sleeping mat. A crow on her chest now. You can see shadows rising from it, as though it's on fire. It's slightly smoking. Two purple glowing eyes as the crow stares at her
Can I shoot the crow?
as she snaps away.
I'm slowly reaching out to try and pet it.
Would you still like to shoot it?
I don't like. I don't know how quick I am to shoot it because she did scream and there's a bird on her chest with glowing eyes.
It takes you a second to get your bow. By the time you get your bow and you get the arrow knocked, she is already reaching her hand out. And as she reaches her hand out towards it, it like goes forward, and it doesn't like peck your hand, but it like rubs places like birds do, places like the top of its head against your hand, rubbing against it.
I will. What's the fucking word? Unpull my arrow. I'll.
Yep.
You're right. Temerity.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. It was a present from my patron.
Okay.
I'm getting out some rations and feeding him.
Just slowly turn back around and go back to watching.
Yeah, as you turn around, Dan still being violently ill. Immeth and Victor also woken by this scream. You guys roll over trying to sleep. And that lasts for maybe about 10 seconds before Sev'ren, yes, you say with all your might. And Sev'ren awakes in his mat, screaming also. A flash of divine energy completely engulfs him. And as it goes away, you all again looking, his head now bald. Hold on, I lost it.
Got another arrow pointed at him.
You quickly grab the arrow back up, re-knocking it. Sev'ren, you awaken a blaze of pain, sweat dripping from your whole body. As you reach up to wipe the sweat, you also notice that all your hair is gone. You're bald. All your friends can see, and as you quickly look around, where once his cropped, disheveled hair lie, there's now a slightly glowing, growing slighter every minute tattoo covering the whole top of his head. Near the back of his skull, you see a golden hilt. And from that hilt stretches a blade that is engulfed in flames that kind of wreathe down both sides of his head, the flames glowing a bright red, but again glowing slighter and slighter every minute.
Alright, what the fuck is going on?
I'm just gonna slowly like touch and feel like my head and where I feel. Do I feel like any energy or heat coming from this, or
Feel a new energy within yourself, but not directly from your head, as the pain does subside pretty quickly.
okay.
And you now gain the Path of Tempest feature.
What the fuck is that? Is that a homebrew, Josh?
It is.
Oh.
Score. Gotcha.
At that point, you slowly pull your arrow back once again.
I'm keeping it like it's not pulled, but it is in the bow, and I'm standing with it.
Excellent. Dan vomits again. You guys all do finish your long rest and take the full effects of a long rest and a level up.
Jesus.
What the?
At this
Bunch
point,
of magic shit.
if you could all please give me your new ACs and HPs, please, in chat.
I think we already.
I already rolled for hit points last.
Yeah.
Yep, and Immeth doesn't get a roll for hit points. So
Oh,
nice waste on that.
Poor
that
guy.
DA if you don't level
god
up.
damn.
What do I roll on long rest to regain health?
Nothing. You regain all your health
Oh,
and all your spells.
well, I'm dumb. Okay, never mind.
Hit dice is for short rest.
Gotcha.
My new HP is 19 and my armor class is still 10.
Immeth is just gonna look longingly at all these people getting stronger and kind of just look down at the snow.
You still have one last wish. Once this week is over, you can cast it again. You can wish to be another level.
I feel like
It's 20,
that might not be a bad idea.
24, 16.
Much less game breaking than other possible wishes. Or you can save it for if we draw a really bad card.
Yeah, to wish away the card
Pretty much.
and then be crippled again.
Just like Victor goes to sleep and now knows how to use a shield.
And since I already have the skill Arcana,
Wake
then I
up
have
in
to
like a
choose
hot
another
sweat.
skill. I'm also proficient in another skill.
Victor, AC is still 14 then?
Yes.
Okay.
With my chain shirt.
Edits, remove. Yes, you select a token. Why am I still using your old fucking token? I'll have to
I don't
fuck
know.
with that later. Let me make a note to myself.
So,
Yeah, what should I be proficient in?
Valentine, can I get yours also, please?
I posted it.
Am I fucking blind? Oh, Kirk. Duh.
Yeah.
16, 28.
Hey Josh, I'm gonna leave the RP notes I left for you in the traits thing, just in case there's another week where I can't make it.
Yeah, no problem.
And that last bullet point still applies.
Got it.
It's something you notice about Valentine when you see him, his eyes have these purple, like they were pupilless, they were just like glowing lights now, but now they've got purple slits in the middle. Purple pupils.
You just see Victor half out of his sleeping bag, just scribbling furiously into his book.
I'm just gonna do this right now while I'm thinking about it. 21, 14, 30, 20.
Kind of like cat's eye. Yeah.
Insight. We're sorry if you, the next time we're on a dynamic light map, if it doesn't work for you, because that's hard for me to test.
That's fine. You should just grant me vision over the whole map.
Not you, Valentine. Victor. Your token should still be good from the last time.
Well, I did gain dark vision.
Oh, you did? Oh, shit.
Yes.
Fuck, that is good to know. Okay, I need to fuck with yours too. 60 feet?
60 feet.
Same shit. Let me know next time we're on a dynamic lighting map and make sure that that's working.
Yep.
As you guys all awake in the morning, the snow has stopped, though the cloud is still pale gray. Looks like it could start again at any moment. It's still pretty damn cold out here. What would you guys like to do?
Okay.
Know which way that thing went running. We can go after it.
Yeah. Let me look for these tracks. I will look for the tracks.
Oh wow! How bad of a hangover?
It's bad. Yeah, you don't actually gain any benefits of a full rest. Sorry about that.
Does that not include a level up?
No, you get your level up, but no benefits of a full rest. So you are any physical action today will immediately give you a exhaustion point.
Oh, any physical action?
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yes. Speaking of that, you are now down to 3 days after that long rest.
Wonderful.
Immeth.
Wait, so only he didn't get a long rest, or
Yeah, just Dan. Dan was the only one.
Okay.
Gale, I read fucking altruistic as autistic for some reason.
Damn.
All right. Do I need to start quizzing you on this to make sure you read it right?
Apparently, because I had to read that like 3 times. I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Alright, cool. I got it. Yeah, give me a survival check, please.
Okay. It is humanoid, so I get advantage.
Yes, you do.
Fucking ranges, baby. 17.
17. And I also, Sev'ren, I'm going to assume after the battle was over, you finished using your mage hand to pick that up and put it in your bag. That artifact.
oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's not hard to find these tracks in the snow. The distance between them is insane. You know this creature was running on 2 feet and 2 hands, but between any given footprint, there's like 8 or 9 feet, as though he was actually bounding and leaping like a dog would, like pushing and leaping. Moving very fast, but the tracks aren't hard to follow as they are all inlaid with blood, as he was pretty wounded by the time he got out of there. They seem to head dead north in the direction you guys were actually already heading.
Okay.
I'm gonna send the crow. Marcia, did you choose the name Desmond, Josh, or is that the name that it came with?
That's the name that it was given to you by. Sorry, I thought I edited that in the note, but if I didn't, that was the name she said.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna send Desmond into the air.
Okay.
To keep an eye out so we don't get, ambushed again.
Okay. So as Desmond flies up into the air, you all watch again as this pitch black crow flying up into the air, leaving this small smoky trail behind him, kind of just circles above you guys, and you guys head out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go pick up that head and put it in his bag.
Okay.
And then he's gonna struggle to mount, over the course of the day, because I forgot we're not on horses.
You are not. No.
No, yeah, he's gonna trouble walking the entire day.
Okay. Yeah, and it does take you guys a little bit. You're a bit slower going today, as Dan is a bit slower. Also, Immeth is quite a bit slower. Also, both of them kind of lagging behind. However, over the course of probably another 6 hours or so, you do see off in the distance the farmlands, and you see a few of the farmhouses pop up that you were told about. But you do watch the tracks lead straight to one farmhouse, the closest one, that's probably a mile or so off to the right of where all the other ones are gathered, centralized.
Alright. Leads over to that house there.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we set a trap? Or?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
are we ready to kill it?
I mean, we almost had it with the 2 other creatures. and we're back at full strength. Well, most of us, and I'll gesture towards Dan and himself.
It's gotta come out here to eat, so it's gotta probably come to us. So we don't have to go down there. Who knows what's down there?
That is true.
I do need a bit of a break.
You wanna-
Inside a building, however, it can't get away. That thing's quick.
You've got a point.
I can cast a spell now that will hold it.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, there you go.
I can kill it
That'll do.
faster.
I can do some cool things too, I think.
I can go. I just think I need an hour to get better, a little bit better than what I am now.
Okay.
Oh.
It wasn't the whiskey.
I don't think so.
I mean, because I may have forgotten that I mixed black powder into it.
It's like a reverse brown, man.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna just sit here. And he just
Okay.
plops down.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're outside the house, right?
You guys are kind of in the field outside the house. So, like I said, the house is you can see it off in the distance. It's about a mile to your east. The rest of these farmhouses, which are grouped much closer together, no more than 1,000 feet in between any given one, are off to your north about a mile.
Oh, Josh.
Yes.
Back during that harvest, you said I was working on the stinger. Did I get that, or did I ruin it with my shitty sleight of hand?
With the 8, it cracked in half the like exterior chitinous shell. You did get it off, but the shell did crack in half.
Okay, that's fine. Right. So I mean, we know there's civilization up there. I don't quite fancy staying out in the open again. It's up to you. I mean, I'm quite happy to go and kill it now.
Well, we have a Bert friend now, so he's got a nice view. If he can help us out.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot I was on mute. Yeah. So there's a big barn house, and he said, like you said, that they thought it was hanging out over there, right? And that's what attracts you?
From what Keith told you, yeah, that he was seen most often going towards or away from an abandoned farmhouse.
Okay.
From this distance,
yeah.
it's hard to see if that farmhouse is abandoned, but again, it is off by itself away from the other large grouping of them.
I will politely ask Desmond if he will go fly over there and check it out. Please be careful.
And landing just slightly in your hair for a second, and again, kind of nuzzling his head towards yours, he does take off flight, going and starting to circle that building.
Does he talk to you? Or...
Oh, that's a good question, Josh. Has he talked to me? He
has
knows
not.
common and fertile.
He has not talked to you, no.
No, not yet.
Okay, so anyone speak bird?
Oh, I can
You're
talk
the
to him.
ranger, shouldn't
He
you?
understands me.
I'm not that kind of ranger.
I can talk to him. He understands what I say.
Yeah, but you're not the one scouting for him.
Is he still within range, Josh? Can I ask him if he'll understand other people?
You could call him back for a second as you guys are all kind of deciding whether to go into town. Dan's still trying to desperately gain the benefits of a
Anything.
long rest there.
Anything.
We're in town, right?
No, you guys are sitting about a mile north of this town is a stretch, but a mile north of this grouping of farmhouses. A mile south, sorry, it's a mile north of you. As you call him back and ask him that.
Well, if he's within 100 feet of me, I can communicate telepathically.
Correct. The farmhouse, the abandoned one, is also a mile out, which he's already past that.
Okay. If he's already past that, I'll just let him go.
Okay.
And I'll start seeing through his eyes.
Okay, while you guys do that, Victor is gonna lay down his the sleeping mat and try to attach his effect engine to his acid dagger.
This motherfucker.
I'm just
Well,
gonna,
Valentine's
up in here,
immediately.
I'm just gonna stare at him while he's doing this and just like kind of watch it in curiosity. Like, what the hell?
Valentine's right up close to watch this shit. Like, what is that?
Okay.
It
Immeth, what are you doing?
Not a whole lot of anything. Just trying not to like pass out. He's feeling very, very weak.
Okay.
Staring longingly into the distance.
As you also sit down next to Dan. Dan, you can go ahead and gather the benefits of a short rest. So if you'd like to roll some hit dice, you can.
No, he's at full health, but
Okay.
that's okay.
You still do feel woozy, though the cold is much better than being cramped up inside any inn at this point.
Right.
I don't have your class pulled up. Is that a check to do that?
No, it's just a engine infusion. You can let's see. I need to attach the thing to the. Let's see, where is it?
Right. What is it?
Effect engine can be incorporated to constructions. There we go. I think it's this thing.
So as you guys are all leaning over, Victor, describe what they see as you attach this to your dagger.
It's like a weird circular thing with the. As I tinker with it with the tools, it changes the glass things change colors to bluish from reddish, and then I spend this amount of a short rest to put on the engine around the hilt of the dagger. So the blade becomes a little bit shorter, but now I can activate it and cause electricity damage with it.
Well,
That's impressive.
real quick, does electricity exist?
Or lightning.
Okay, that's better.
It exists, just not in a form we can control.
Or know of.
Basic electricity does exist.
Oh shit.
There are very few places in the world with it. The capital is one that actually has lighting, electric lighting.
Oh shit. Okay.
The capital of Aranel, my apologies.
Yeah.
And so it's basically I can just show this book.
As you guys kind of watch Victor assemble that, Termerity, you feel this connection, and you're trying to play with it more and more with your new friend, your gift that you've been given by your patron, and you feel this pull as though you could connect with it deeper. And as you do so, you all watch as you're kind of sitting in the circle as Temerity's eyes roll into the back of her head, and she passes out, laying down on the snow there. Termerity, you now see through your crow's eyes, as it hovers over this building, doing a few circles around. There's a few holes in the roof, and you can see snow has been going in there. The windows are shattered. The front door does not even exist. It's been ripped off its hinges. As it flies a little bit closer, you do see the tracks that you guys have been following for the last little while, and the blood do go straight into the house. With that, your crow, a couple more circles out back. You don't see any other tracks, and it returns to you.
Temerity snaps back to awareness and says, "It's definitely in there, and I don't see any tracks but leaves."
Okay.
Yeah, as you're bending over her Valentine, trying to figure out what the fuck, her eyes snap back open, and she says that.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I can see through his eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
neat.
What did he see?
I'll describe what the crow saw. And wait for him to get back. When he gets back, I'll ask the question about whether or not he can understand other people. I think he can talk, can he? The description says that a little descriptive thing says that they can talk.
Yeah, he can talk. As he gets back and you ask him that, he does not talk, however.
So he doesn't reply to me?
He does not. Landing on your shoulder.
Sorry,
All right.
I lost it.
He does not reply. He just lands on your shoulder, kind of cocking his head as you ask him this.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if he can understand you guys. He doesn't answer me.
I'm ready to go. As ready as I'll ever be. We should.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I'm good. As Victor is about to pack up everything and he thinks about the thing, takes out his book, lays it down in the snow. Guys, do you have any item that's not used at the moment? I want to test something.
What kind of item?
Like, yeah, what exactly?
Any kind of item, really?
Like a weapon, or
I have a feed of nourishment.
Here,
Mm,
Oh, I have 4 daggers.
some javelin.
guess it could be used for that. Okay,
Well,
let me get your dagger.
All right, I have 4, so take your pick.
I'll just take one, lay it down on the book.
Okay.
And I'll cast color spray into the item.
Okay.
oh shit!
But also, as you see, I do so with my right hand, with like where the burn scarring is. You see the burn scarring glow a little bit.
Perfect.
So,
Go ahead and mark off that spell slot, please.
Yeah.
Could the rest of us use that spell, or does it only store this spell for your use?
Well, I don't think we can't really afford to wait unless we want to catch it outside the house.
Yeah, you're right.
I would agree.
Keeping it indoors with that thing's speed, yeah.
Are there any other buildings around the farmhouse, or is it like?
I haven't finished writing the thing. There you go.
Is there any? No, there is no other buildings around the farmhouse. It just sits off by itself. The farmland that was once probably used to be tilled and worked around the farmhouse is completely overgrown. It's probably been abandoned for quite a while.
Sorry, the text continues. I'm just gonna.
If we weren't on a time limit, I would be very okay with just waiting it out and just letting it come out from its hidey hole and then burning it and the house down. But we don't have time.
Fair enough.
Hopefully we can catch it while it's still weak from battle.
Okay. Well,
How many entrances does this building have?
It has 2 windows on the ground floor that Termerity described to you, and 1 door.
Okay. So if we keep an eye on those entrances, and I'll go in and see if I can at least like draw it out.
I mean, I'm pretty sneaky. I could take a look around.
Okay.
Sure. If there's stuff inside for us to use, we can just board up the windows. It sure only has 1 exit, but
True.
it would need to be inside because I am not carrying planks of wood.
No. I do have some caltrops, so you can scatter that outside the windows or the door.
Let's see if he's living in the house or like in a basement. Because if he's
Exactly.
living in a basement, we just need to scatter him right near the entrance. Yeah. So,
Okay.
eyes on Valentine.
Yep. I'm gonna activate my cloak.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start stealthily moving up towards the house.
And Gil can send the bird in.
Give me a stealth check, and you guys go ahead and please. Let me get that there.
A 5. That's a 5.
Yeah.
Go ahead and set up your marching order somehow with your tokens, please.
Ahead of the curve.
Wait, are we all going or just him?
I'm taking the lead. You can come up behind if you prefer.
Maybe let him scout it out. Come back to us.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Don't go too far. Just in and out.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna scout up to the door.
Okay.
And take a lookie. Oh, is it dark?
It's the middle of the day, or
It is the middle of the day.
Okay.
As you guys scout up to the door, you and Desmond, you peek inside. You do see bits of broken furniture, a lot of snow in here. There's an upper level, but you see that most of the upper level is actually collapsed, so the snow coming in through the top roof and through the windows has kind of laid a small layer throughout the whole floor, on the window seals, on any of the broken furniture that's in here. Though it's quickly noticeable, the blood trail that leads directly to the center of this floor, where a cleared off, probably 5x5 slate plank floor is, as though there's a trapdoor under it that has been opened and all the snow fell off when it was.
Okay. Is the bird just fluttering near me? Is he on the ground?
He did like a once over through the house, so like a 360 around the house, and then came back to join you.
Okay. Bird? Do you understand me?
And it cocks its head at you.
Okay. I think you can talk to, Termerity. So go tell her to bring everyone slowly and stealthily. Okay.
Do I hear? Do I hear him saying this?
You do, yes.
All right, I'll relay this information.
And the bird just kind of cocks its head, still floating near you. But looking back a mile back towards your party, you do see them all kind of standing up and starting to head over towards you.
Well, all right then.
It doesn't take long for the rest of your party to join you as you all kind of surround the outside of this house here.
During the short rest, Dan will have loaded every single round of the gun. So it's fully loaded.
Okay.
So I'll tell them that the blood trail, it seems to be a basement sort of deal.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my fire charge thing and say if there's It's a small room down there. We could blast it out.
We don't know. Oh, that's why we need to know first.
How big is this house?
It's probably 50 feet long by 25 feet wide.
Okay.
It's fairly large. It's not super tiny by any means.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and use Divine Sense.
Okay. Celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, and you're standing near the front door.
Yeah.
You do get a reading on the very edge of your radius there of fiendish nature.
So there is a fiend here at the very edge. Is it like ground level, below, above?
It seems to be below ground level.
Okay,
Straight towards the back of the house, but further on.
Alright, I'll go and relay to everybody else. I sense something fiendish here. Down below.
Revised Ranger. It's a good
All
name.
right. It's a good class, dude.
Good meme. That fucking sense.
What are your favorite enemies?
Humanoid.
Humanoid.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Present within 5 miles. Yes. There are multiple humanoids within 5 miles.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't give me distances. General direction and distance in miles. Is there
in
one
less than
under a mile?
There's one. There's like 4 under a mile. One a little bit off from the rest of your party.
Okay, so he's okay. I can
then
determine he's in there.
Yeah, you get the sense he's in there. A few more up north towards the town.
Okay. Well, he's in there.
Yeah.
Should we just like burn the whole house down?
Bad idea.
Why?
Confinement. He needs to be confined. He's
Yeah.
terribly fast.
He doesn't have to say, get out immediately. You can wait until the fire dies down and then run away. You can wait us out.
I say we go in.
We go
I'd
in,
say-
we see what it's like. I'm damn like to check the door for obvious traps.
There is no door.
Oh, there's just an entrance.
There's an entrance where a door used to be. The door is nowhere in sight.
Okay.
Can I drop into stealth?
The trapdoors, and you've already stepped in. You can. Give me a stealth check, please.
Dan would also like to start being stealthy.
Yeah, I would too. No,
I would too.
On that.
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna use. I can't use luck because I didn't have a long rest.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Well, am I going in first?
I mean, I thought I would be.
Who's going in?
I would be going in.
Okay, Valentine, you step in, your cloak on and activated.
Mhm.
Anybody following?
I ready my dagger.
I will follow.
Dan follows.
I will follow as well.
So it seems like.
I'm gonna follow, and then when someone opens the trap door, I'm gonna prepare a hold person. So I'm not gonna prepare it until the trap door opens because I don't want to lose it.
Okay.
But when the trap door opens and we start going down to the basement, I'll prepare it.
Okay.
I will check the trapdoor for traps.
Okay, go ahead, rearrange your order there. Give me an investigation check, Valentine.
Investigation to get traps. That sucks.
Trapdoor seems good.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd like to be in the middle, maybe, if you don't want to
That's-
be.
It's not
Yeah.
locked as part of that, is it?
It is not locked. No, you do see a little handle where it would pull up.
Okay. I look to the others in the group, nod my head,
Yeah.
hand on the handle.
Dan ready's an action to shoot if something comes out.
Same here. I got my sword and shield ready.
I pull open the trap door.
Pulling open the trapdoor, it does creak just a little bit, but you slow down on your pulling, and you're able to keep it pretty quiet as you pull it open. No traps or anything like that go off. You can see it's about a 10-foot drop down into a pitch black dirt dugout tunnel of some kind.
Pitch black, huh?
It's...
Oh boy.
Fun
All right. I'll go down. Just wait. Okay.
Okay.
So I would like to stealthily drop into the pitch darkness.
You lower yourself. You're pretty tall, since it's only 10 feet down. You can hold onto the edge, lower yourself down, and do the short little 3 to 4 foot drop into the ground. Looking forward with the light coming from behind you, you see this tunnel heads off, and you can see some light coming from the end of it, though it does curve once or twice beforehand. You can see it gets wider in spots, maybe up to like 15 feet wide. It also tightens down in spots, down to maybe 8 feet wide.
Okay, Josh. Am I considered in darkness?
You are definitely in darkness, yeah.
I'm invisible.
Okay.
Like, to anyone looking at me with dark vision, I am invisible. You cannot see me. So I just disappeared.
Excellent.
So,
Yes, yeah. Are we going down? Are we giving you a head start?
yeah, I asked you to wait.
Cool.
And I'm just going to start creeping forward.
Can you post that trait for me, please?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
It's
It's fucking
it is-
brutal, man.
Umbral Sight. It's part of the Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's in feet, so I don't have it as a card.
Creatures who also adapt to feeding creatures who rely on dark vision. Okay, perfect. That's all I need.
So it's not complete. It's just if they're looking at me through dark vision, they can't see. But if they throw a light, I'm immediately there.
Got it.
So,
and
yeah.
as you start moving forward, give me another stealth check, please.
It's good that I
Okay.
can see the darkness then.
Oh my god, dude!
What are these rolls?
Tell me
And
about it.
Did you tell the rest of your party to follow? I missed that.
I told them to wait.
Wait. Okay. So you head up, heading forward, moving toward the light that you can see is like glowing brighter and dimmer. You can tell there's probably a fire at the end of the wherever you're heading. You make
I stay out of the light.
Right. It won't light you up until you go around the next corner.
Okay.
You make it about 30 to 40 feet forward. And go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ow.
I actually wow. I want to go back to playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, your rolls are not good today.
Fuck me. Cool. So hit me with that trap.
I'm working on it.
Now you should have Dungeoneer fit, you know?
Okay.
That's
I would like
good idea.
everybody to please go ahead and roll initiative.
At least I still have advantage on initiative checks.
I've added Dex tiebreakers to my thing.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
23. Did I beat him? But
Maybe.
it's a surprise round.
It is a surprise round, unfortunately. As two creatures you did
Oh.
not see that both have blind sight and see you perfectly fine.
That's a nice meme.
Good meme.
lash out for 4 attacks here. 2 tentacles and 2 beaks each. Your AC for me?
16.
16. So you're able to, as you kind of get a sixth sense, as you feel something coming up beside you, you're able to turn, batting with your hand, smacking away these first tentacles coming out of nowhere. Now that you actually know where they're coming from, you look up and see these 2 horrible creatures kind of attached near the ceiling, reaching down towards you. However, as you look towards the other one, it does successfully hit you with your tentacles. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
These are nasty. Oh, this is good.
So you do take 9 piercing damage, and you are paralyzed as this creature. Which, as you're paralyzed, you automatically fail to save. So you are now grappled by this creature. You also get hit by a beak for 4 more damage. As you scream out, the rest of your friends do hear this. That ends the surprise round, and it goes back to your turn, where I'd like you to go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw, please. The end of each of its turns. A 14 is plenty enough. You're managing to throw off the poison effects and break the paralysis, but that is the end of your turn, which goes back to their turn again.
Well, I mean, cool. Yeah.
Poor Kirk, man.
That's cool, dude.
So that is going to go ahead and be...
At least you aren't getting auto crit anymore.
Yeah, well, it's great.
Wow, at advantage 17 to hit?
Go ahead.
Okay. So you do go ahead and take 16 more piercing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Both these creatures rapidly start pecking you with their beaks, but that ends their turn. Victor, about 35 feet away, up top, you do hear your friend in the tunnel below scream out.
Yeah. I can't really get down there with my move speed, do I?
You'd
Not
be
30.
5 feet away because they're 30 feet away. You're 5 feet, or you're 10 feet up. Sorry, but you only have to move forward to drop into the hole.
Also darkness.
And it's total darkness down there, right?
It is. It is.
I don't really have anything else I could do other than to take out my torch and light it with prestidigitation. And fuck, I don't want to drop down. Okay, I'm running over to the hole. I'm gonna drop the torch down.
Okay. So you just walk the extra couple feet of the hole, drop the torch down. It does light up the tunnel, but at the angle you're at, you can't see 30 feet into it.
Yeah, well, I can't do anything else either because prestidigitation is an action, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Just lighting it up for my friends.
Dan, what would you like to do?
Yeah, here's the screaming. Already. Getting flashbacks. Run ahead. 10 feet, hopefully, to the trapdoor.
No, you guys are like all on the edge of this trapdoor here. So it's just like 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
To drop down into the trapdoor and then 30 feet.
Dan drops down to the 10 feet.
You do now, with the torch down here casting light, see these 2 creatures, one of them with its tentacles around an unconscious Valentine, both their heads snapping towards you as you drop into the tunnel.
This is fucking hell as he aims his pistol at the one grappling Valentine and takes a shot.
Okay.
And he's gonna use, because he's been preparing to do so, he uses the iron sights to guide his aim as he gives himself advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Beautiful shots.
Is it dead?
It is not. However, it does drop your friend on the ground as it starts slowly moving backwards, further back into the tunnel there. Valentine's body dropping onto the ground. The other one recoils also at this loud sound that goes off. You all watch Dan jump into there, and then just a crack go off that rings out of the tunnel. What else would you like to do, Dan?
Dan is gonna action surge and say, "Nah, come here!" And he is gonna also blow another iron sight to shoot that one that just retreated again.
Okay. 17 does hit. For another 13 damage as you blow one of its tentacles clean off, reaching out and backing up further.
Yeah, he's gonna move 5 feet ahead, give at least somebody some room to jump down, and then is gonna just be looking there, seeing if what he's seeing is what he's actually seeing, because he's been fucking probably like kind of residually wasted. So he wants to know if these are actually like hallucinations. He's gonna be trying to tell that on his turn as he ends it.
Okay. They don't seem to be, but you said you were moving forward?
Well, 5 feet, yeah.
5 feet forward. Okay, so we will go ahead and just place you.
Move. Okay.
30 feet here.
And yeah, where's the pathing? Like what is the path? Like the wall?
It's just it's just a straight path.
I guess I didn't roll an initiative. I'm really bad at this.
So like. Oh. Okay.
No, I did.
Okay, cool.
I did.
Okay, cool. Okay, with a torchlight like this, and Dan thinking like the hole's probably over here, right?
The hole where? Sorry.
Yeah, where he dropped down. Where's that located?
Right behind you, just 5 feet behind you.
Okay. Yeah, he is, instead of doing that, is gonna move to like over here.
Okay.
This turn.
Temerity. Still have your whole person held.
Oh, well, I don't think these count as people, do they?
They do not.
Don't look like it.
Dang. So that's a spell slide on.
Yeah.
Alright, that goes a spell slide. Frick. Alright. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump down with Desmond and then send Desmond ahead of me. Jump down. Send Desmond down, and Desmond's gonna
Oh, sorry, I can barely hear you.
What?
You're jumping down, and then Desmond is. Shrieking. Okay. So, wisdom save. That is going to be. Wow. Natural 20 and a 12. So they both succeed. Immeth, yeah, I don't know how your initiative got skipped there. Because you didn't click your token, probably.
Yeah, I'm
This
an idiot.
I'm gonna move up my full movement.
Okay.
And so I'm assuming that streak was my turn.
It was, yes.
That was my action. Yeah.
Okay. Immeth, what would you like to do?
Who has the healing potions?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna drop down too, and I'm gonna sling one of them in the eye because I really can't do a whole lot.
That does hit.
Ah, sweet.
Roll damage as you
Get some.
the creature this time actually shrieking out as it does catch him there. Anything else in this?
No.
Okay. So that'll be Sev'ren.
Alright, this Oath to Tempest, is that a bonus action? What is it?
Sorry, that's a bonus action to activate.
That's a bonus action?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and write that down for me.
Alright, I'll add that in. And it's somebody dropped a torch down here, right?
Yeah, they did. There is now light shining through the whole tunnel, and then light shining from around the curve. So this whole tunnel is lit up.
Alright, sweet. In that case, I can just drop down and charge right at that one in front, if that's within my range.
You could get just up to it.
Okay, and just movement, or doing a dash as well?
No, just with your movement, you could get right up to it.
Okay, cool. So as I'll go ahead and run right up to it.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack it.
Okay. A 20 does hit.
All right, and ignore the S. It's a 7 slashing and 2 from Hunter's Mark, so 9.
As it screeches out, trying to back up even further from you. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Can I get a death save?
Yes, you may. Natty 1. Oh no! Hey.
You pretend it's a save.
So that is one success. But that will go to the creature's turn. This one who is going to move here. And they're both going to make tentacle attacks at 2 new enemies.
Pussy.
Hey now.
That is a 22 to hit you, Termerity, and a 19 to hit you, Sev'ren.
Oh, that just meets it.
Okay, I need both of you to go ahead and make Constitution saving throws.
Do I make 2, 1 for the spell and 1 for whatever effect?
Yes, you do.
All right, which one went first?
The effect first, please. Termerity, that is a save, but you do take 5 piercing damage. Sev'ren, that is also a save, and you take 10 piercing damage. Now go ahead and make your concentration check for your spell.
9.
Welcome to the club.
Goodbye, Mark.
Your spell is broken.
Well, at least I got 1 use out of it.
However, you are both grappled.
Oh, well, screw that.
Yeah, those things are fucking bad.
Perfect. Which gives them advantage on these. So that's a 14 to hit you, Termerity, and an 18 to hit you, Sev'ren.
18 misses.
18 misses. Okay, Termerity, you take 8 more piercing damage as this creature has you grappled and is now going to move backwards with you this far.
Oh, it's happening again.
Jeez. I am not shitting you, unfortunately. This one also does move backwards that same amount with Sev'ren in its grasps.
I don't suppose my crow takes an attack, like, gets an attack of opportunity?
As he was not engaged, he does not.
Familiars can't attack.
Oh, he did shriek. You're correct. Yes, he may.
So question. Are Desmond's reactions and my reactions separate? Or are they the
I
same?
believe Desmond only has reactions. I don't think he actually has actions, is the way it works. So I will say he shares with you.
Okay, so then my reaction is going to be a Hellish Rebuke, and his reaction is going to be a Peck.
Okay.
Familiars have actions. They just can do everything but attacking, strictly, with, like, the peck.
Right.
But she's packed to the chain, so she can do that if Temerity forfeits her attack. Oh, jeez, how did you... Oh, that's higher level cast.
Let's go ahead and do...
Because I'm pretty sure I automatically roll at level 2 because of... Because
It's a racial
I'm not-
thing, right?
Yeah, it's a racial thing. I'm not using it as a I'm not using it as a spell slot.
Yeah, so it doesn't upcast, though.
Give me that peck also, please.
Well, no, I think I do it at second level. And then,
Let me check. But I'll get back to you.
oh.
Oh, the
Nice.
total shit.
And then that's 1d4 plus. How do I roll the damage? Aha, there we go.
Oh, you can as a second level spell, yeah.
Alright, so that's 5.
And with the second nat 20, Temerity, you were also released from its clutches, dropped on the ground, or it moved backwards right in front of Valentine. Right?
Alright.
That will end their turn. Victor.
This crow's more effective than I am.
I'm gonna jump down or drop down.
Okay.
How far are they?
Now that you can see into the tunnel, you see Valentine laying unconscious on the ground behind Termerity, who's bleeding pretty profusely. Her crow attacking this creature that is flying backwards away from her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit the creature with Ray of Frost.
Okay. Hand out through the book. A 20 does hit for 7 damage. Which one were you going for?
The one that was grabbing Termerity.
Termerity. Okay, perfect. As it does screech out, trying to move further back away from you. And its speed is reduced. Anything else, Victor?
I'm gonna move a little bit forward. Like
Okay.
this.
Immeth.
Let's see. Well, I am just going to move forward, Tad, and hit him with a sling. You're going to fear this thing.
Another rock into your sling, pulling it back. You release, and it hits yet again. Very good aim. For another damage, right in the eye there.
Wait to talk to you about this after.
Is there like a dex bonus to that or something?
I was just wondering that.
Yeah. there
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You add
well,
your
there.
dex to damage and attack.
Do you
Okay.
have a dex bonus?
What do you mean?
What's your
That's
dex?
not it. My dex is 14?
+2, yeah.
Yeah, so another 2 damage.
So 3 damage. There we go.
Yeah.
And +4 to hit if you're not that's not proficiency.
-2 off that last one you hit. Perfect. Okay, that will go. Anything else?
I'm gonna enter Blade Singer status, and that'll be it.
Dan.
Oh yeah, it was Immeth. Okay, yeah. Dan is gonna look down these sights at the guy he fucking lit up. How bad is he looking?
You said you lit up this guy.
Did I?
Yeah, because he was
Oh.
the one that was holding.
Holding. Oh, okay. This. Yeah, definitely is what I wanted. So this guy. Yeah.
And he's not looking too good. He has a tentacle completely blown off, blood pouring out of him. His friend also looking right around the same damage, though.
Like a little bit before bloodied, or like fucked.
They're both pretty bloody.
Okay, yeah, Dan is gonna just shoot one. He isn't gonna spend grit on this one.
Okay.
No advantage. 8 miss.
An 8 does miss as the gun rings out again, deafening all of you slightly, but does go right over their heads, slamming into the dirt wall behind them. Anything else?
Oh god. Oh. Yeah, he's a bit sick doing this, but he's going. He's doing fine.
Okay.
In turn.
Temerity.
I'm gonna go ahead and so asking Desmond to flank is an action.
No, you can just tell him to do it.
How did I
Just tell him to
I-
do so.
do not remember how this works.
You can tell the familiar to help you.
Yeah, do the
Okay.
help act, which will give you
Okay.
advantage.
I'll
So
ask Desmond
because
to
the
do that.
familiar has its own actions and stuff, but it can only attack if you forgo your attack, and then it can only
Well-
attack on reaction.
Remember last time I used the owl to flank, but I don't remember. But that's because I was only using melee attacks. So now that I actually have ranged attacks, I don't know how flanking works with ranged
I
attacks.
don't.
You don't flank. You make the you use the bird to distract the creature, and then you get advantage to hitting
Yeah,
it.
it's still the
Okay.
help action. You still get advantage. If the bird takes off, circling around, trying to peck the sides of the face of the creature again.
Okay.
And a 20 does hit. For 7 damage as it gets blasted backwards, even further, looking even worse. Anything else, Temerity?
Nope. I'm just gonna stay put, not get back into melee range because I'm not a 6.5 foot tall half orc anymore.
Okay. Sev'ren, you are currently grappled. What would you like to do?
Can I attack this guy?
You can.
Sweet. I want to attack this guy. I'm gonna yell out "end" when I do it.
Okay.
15.
A 15 does hit.
14 points of damage.
You just stab your longsword straight through its center skull, pulling it out, and you're dropped to the ground, landing on your feet as this creature drops dead.
Fucker.
Sweet.
Anything else, Sev'ren?
I'm gonna move up to the next one.
You move up to the next
Right.
one.
Right there, yeah.
Valentine, that is a success. That'll go to the creature's turn, which is going to make one more desperate attack out at you. That is a 17 to hit.
Who, me?
Yep.
That misses.
Misses. Trying to grab you with his tentacles, miss. That's a 20 as he pecks out with his beak afterwards.
That's hits.
6 more piercing damage
Okay.
as he is going to go backwards, taking an opportunity attack from you, Sev'ren, and
Oh.
from the bird.
Oh.
Okay, those both do miss. However, Sev'ren, as it moves out of the way, you still full swinging that sword. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Oh,
Would
no.
would his attack have been an advantage though? Because Desmond is
Flanking?
helping him flank?
No, it's only for one.
He was, yeah, because he uses his whole action to help you, so he wasn't actually engaged with Desmond.
Okay.
Help is only for one action, or
18 points of damage.
18 points
How
of damage
fucking
is enough as Desmond disappears.
Oh
No.
my god. Oh no.
Dirty snack, Sev'ren.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder. Sorry.
Smack.
Victor, yeah, you
Yeah.
do get it back in the face. Victor, what would you like to do?
and then knowing that the creature got slowed, I'll run after it a bit. Let's see.
Oh, correct. Sorry. It would be here because it doesn't have that extra 10 feet.
So I'll move up right here. Actually, I can just move up right to it and spin my dagger out and stab it.
Okay.
Which is this dagger.
That does hit, and that is
And-
enough
okay.
damage. As it drops to the ground dead. However, now, before you, as you're turning around the tunnel, you can see a fire. You see a small little cage with another one of these creatures, these horned creatures with the stingers on their back inside of it. Even smaller than the ones that you fought previously. And in the corner...
Is it dark in there?
It is not. There's a brazier
Okay,
that lights.
okay.
But in the corner, you can also see the creature that ran away from you kind of hurtled, a knife in one hand, huddled down into all fours. Anything else with your turn?
Fuck. I actually used all of my movement speed there. That's actually a bonus action, yeah. I'm going to do expeditious retreat on myself. as you guys see me just like get empowered by magic and start running back to where I came from.
Okay, excellent.
Creatures in there.
All right, as Victor shouts out the creatures in there, Immeth, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get up right there. Sling the shit out of him. And I'm gonna yell, "Eat sling!" Bam! Shit.
As the rock doesn't even make it like through the tunnel, you just clip the side of the tunnel wall and it falls to the ground.
Cool.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move back over here.
Dan.
Dan is gonna go on over to Valentine's body, and he's gonna try and rustle through his bag to see if he can find the caltrops.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Oh, just yeah.
You can, but it takes your whole action to do so.
That's cool. Dan is then gonna move back here, and I'll go look up Caltrops really quick.
Already looting the corpse.
Okay. Anything else, Dan? Bonus action?
Very quickly. Nope, it's an action to spread him, so that's end of turn.
Temerity.
Well, I don't have a help potion, so I am useless in terms of helping him. So I'm gonna move you Scoochie over here, get an eye on the guy, and cast Hold Person with my last spell slot.
Okay. And you did mark off the spell slot for the hold person that dropped earlier?
Yes. So now I have nothing.
Excellent.
I am spellless.
Wisdom save.
So I really hope he doesn't succeed on this. Because
You have a color. You still have a color spray dagger.
Oh, did you give that back to me?
Yeah, of course.
Is a 10.
Oh, awesome sauce.
10.
That does not succeed. My spell save is 13.
Perfect. As he freezes in place in the corner of this room, dagger held in his hand.
Got him.
Anything else, Temerity?
Glare evilly at Sev for killing my bird.
Sev'ren, what would you like to do?
Alright, for my bonus action, I'm going to pull the 2 healing potions I have out, put them on the ground, and let everybody know they're there.
Okay.
Then, as an action, I'm going to hit myself with a lay on hands, everything like that.
Okay.
And then I'm moving forward.
Excellent. Last death save, please, Valentine.
Yeah.
You succeeded the last one, right?
He did.
Yeah, I've got
And that
2
is-
successes and 1 failure.
Okay.
Correct.
Health potions. Temerity.
Okay. And that is going to be another wisdom save. And 16. Does that beat?
Who, me?
No, Temerity. The 2DC
Wait, so
succeeds. Okay. You watch.
DC's 13, so
Okay. You watch as he breaks out, able to move again, Sev'ren. But that is the end of his turn. Victor, what would you like to do?
I will pick up the potions.
Okay.
And feed one of them into Valentine.
Valentine, you come back to life with 1 hit point. Breathing deeply through your tin can self, looking around. The creatures that did knock you unconscious are dead in the corners. Victor and Immeth kind of standing over you.
And I'll put the second potion into his arm.
Okay.
You should get yourself up.
He just
Still-
nods at you.
You still have your bonus action. Anything else, Victor?
I am just gonna go over here and block the pathway a bit.
Okay. Immeth.
I'm gonna move up here and sling again, my friend.
I cast Fling Rock.
17. That's it. Yes.
Woo! Yeah.
As it just kind of ricochets off his head there. And he looks pretty angry. As you've all seen now, he does look to have recovered a lot of his wounds, as he also took a long rest. Dan.
Yeah, Dan is going to scatter as an action caltrops on this entrance here that's 10 foot up on that exact space.
No problem.
And then is gonna move to here and see the guy, but is not really gonna do anything else.
Perfect. Temerity.
Smarty is gonna kind of wiggle through here. Get an eye on him and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I was gonna cast Shatter, but that's not gonna work. That's a 12. I think that hits.
A 12 does not hit, no.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm gonna wiggle back over here then. Yeah. Miss.
Anything else, Termerity?
I don't have a lot of options right now, guys. Get out the quarterstaff, and if he tries to come through, I'm gonna try and block him. But we'll see how that works mechanically, and also because my strength is 9.
Sev'ren.
Is he 10 feet away from me?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna point my sword at him and swear a vow of enmity on him.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna charge right at him and I'm gonna attack him.
Excellent. At advantage.
At advantage.
That does hit.
And how many spell slots do I have? 5 points of damage.
Your sword is still going, correct? Because you activated it on that grow?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So, okay, 13.
5. As you swing down, cutting deep through his upper shoulder, him crouching in the corner even further, shrieking out. Now that you're this close, you do see, like, right by his ear is a little rock just floating in place.
Interesting.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be it for now.
Valentine. Laying on the ground, health potion in your hand.
What's it to stand up? Half movement?
Half movement, correct.
I will stand up.
Okay.
I will drink a healing potion.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 and your bonus action.
Okay. So 8. And I will use my action to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
1d8 plus 3. 1d8 plus 3. Okay.
You take 4 more there. Anything else?
Good use of a spell slot. Alright. Yeah, and I got 15 feet of movement, so I'll just... I'll move to a sight line. I'll stand over this little fucking thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. So that is going to be its turns as it... We must kill them. Kill them now. Kill them. It shouts out, Sev'ren. I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Ow!
And
I
you...
want to use my inspiration.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again. Okay. You do freeze completely.
Damn.
Paralyzed in fear, which gives him advantage on his bite attack. That's a natural 20.
Disgusting.
Piercing damage as he reaches out, grabs a piece of your flesh, and just rips it off before stabbing out at you with the knife, which he also has advantage. That's a 19 to hit.
That just meets.
And you take 6 more piercing damage there.
And what was the first attack? How much?
The first was 11.
So 17?
Correct.
All right.
That is going to end his turn. Victor, what would you like to do?
Fuck. I would like seeing Sev'ren getting viciously beaten by this thing. I'm gonna move. Fuck. Up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna color spray it.
Okay.
That's incorrect. Well, it's 6d10.
Which also hits Sev'ren, yes?
If I angle it, it's a 15-feet cone.
So you're angling it this way towards this wall? Okay.
Yeah. I don't need him to be...
Which a 27... Let's see here real quick. Total of hit points. How many creatures the spell can affect?
And it's current hit point, not hit point max.
And it has to take up its current hit points, right?
Or else it doesn't take effect.
Spell has no effect.
Ah, fuck.
Anything else, Victor?
No, I'm gonna steady myself here, and then with my dagger, just be ready.
Okay. You guys watch Immeth rush forward, blasting out another spray of color, but the creature quickly waves his hand over his eyes, still crouching on all fours, looking ready to take another bite out of Sev'ren. Immeth, what would you like to do?
Can I? Let's see. Is there like? Does the cave spread out this far? Like, is this edge?
The cave ends right about here.
Okay. Right there. Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea, but here we go. I'm gonna take out my fire charge and like try to sling it over there. And as soon as it gets over there, yeah, say the command word.
Okay. Make a just dexterity-based attack for me, please. A d20 plus your dex modifier. To try to throw that over there.
Well, he's using the sling, so he's proficient, no?
Yeah, right?
Oh, you're slinging it over there. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, plus your proficiency.
Roll a sling.
Oof.
18.
And then-
trying to land it where?
I am trying to land it right here.
Okay, no problem. It does land there, and you were shouting out its command word, correct?
Correct. And anything within 15 feet takes 4d6 plus 2, I think, fire damage.
Not plus 2. No, you don't get your
No.
dex modifier on that.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Explode in a fiery charge. The creature here, which you can all see now, is very tiny. It seems to be a baby of whatever kind of these creatures are. Screams out in pain. He also looks back, but doesn't seem too fazed by it. Anything else in it?
No. It's probably gonna do it.
Okay. Dan.
Yeah, he's based on how that's curved, he's going to go to about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, jeez. Is gonna shoot it. The creature. But that might not be the case for long, as he will use iron sights to give himself advantage on the attack.
Okay.
14?
Oof.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Jesus. Yeah, man, and now he's out as he uses his last movement over here and he starts to reload.
Okay. Move over there, start to reload. Another huge crack of sound. This creature cowering a little bit more. So at that blast. Temerity.
So is color spray what was in the dagger?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. Well, that didn't do so hot last time, so I don't think I'm gonna cast that. I'm gonna do. Can I hit him right now through everybody?
With a Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
I don't like that. 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna try that.
Go ahead and blast away. A 15 does not hit.
Can I use my lucky rock?
You can use 1 point of your lucky rock. Yeah.
That I totally forgot I had. Alright.
That also misses.
Yep, I'm fine.
Go ahead and
Good.
mark off 1 point of that. So you have 2 remaining. Sev'ren. You are no longer paralyzed. Valentine.
Oh, it's my turn to miss. Okay. Yeah. Can I see him?
You can.
Okay. What's the range on fucking Hunter's Mark? 90 feet.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Okay, I'm gonna use a spell slot on Hunter's Mark.
Okay, you hunters mark him.
I'll make the Constitution saving throw, so I lose it right now. Longbow 20.
A 20 does hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
5 damage with Hunter's Mark. Fuck. Okay.
As it shrieks out, looking around, looking for an escape, perhaps. Anything else in Valentine, sorry.
No, that's it.
Okay. It is going to move here. Disengage as its bonus action. Then 10. Termerity and Victor, you're still going to get attacks of opportunity.
What?
Okay. He's trying to get past us.
Sev'ren, yes.
Right. Does disengage only work for one creature here?
It does.
Oh, jeez.
I thought like disengage acted as like on the creature, any creatures that are currently threatening you. But if you move past other creatures, threatened spaces, they attack you.
Maybe that's what it is, which would still
Yeah.
still give Victor an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
And Termerity. As he has to move past both of them and disengaging with Sev'ren still. 19 does hit.
5 + 9.
Max damage. No.
14 damage there as it shrieks out. Temerity and 9 does not hit. Immeth and Valentine and Dan, all three of you also get attacks of opportunity.
Can he use the butt of his rifle?
You can.
Ooh.
Rifle? Pistol?
Yeah.
And what would the damage base be? A d4?
Yeah, I'll say a d4 is your hand, so I'll go ahead and say a d6.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn. I got close quarter shooter, so I'm fine. That's
The sling is going to be at disadvantage if you're trying to do a ranged attack while he's right next to you.
Gotcha.
The quarter shooter is fine for the longbow. So d7. Not get the sling up fast enough. And the 7 does not hit as you try to slam him with the butt of your rifle there.
so 13 points of damage from me.
Okay.
He's humanoid.
15,
Oh yeah. 15 points of damage.
45.
Oh, and you should add another 2 from the one I hit before as well.
Let me bring up caltrops.
Go ahead and do the rest of your damage there. He is not looking good.
Is he on fire?
He is not.
That's a good question.
Okay. It's too bad.
He makes it to right about there. Victor. Actually, no, he would actually make it right on top of the caltrops as you try to
Dex save, DC 15.
And then Victor.
Yeah, I'm gonna run after him. See.
That is a natty 1 as he falls prone on top of those,
Mm.
not knowing that
Oh.
they're
1 piercing damage, it would have stopped anyways. And its speed is reduced by 1 until it regenerates a hit point.
until it regenerates the hit point.
Yeah, a hit
Oh,
point.
I
for
see.
enemies, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can I toss Victor the dagger as he moves?
No, your turn.
Not as a reaction, and you already took your reaction, so.
I can't really get up. Well, I could. No, I can't. Fuck.
Fuck me. Jesus. It's prone.
It's prone to, yeah, and it's above 10 feet away from me, so I need to do a range attack at disadvantage.
Yep.
Well,
And did it take damage from the caltrops too?
1 point.
Just 1.
18 for
18 does hit. Lowering its speed there for 3 damage. Anything else, Victor?
Nope, I've used all my movement and action.
Another blast out of Victor's hand. Immeth, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna blast him with a magic missile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take 7 points of necrotic damage. 3 blasts slam into him, all making their way right towards him, even though he's prone, no problem. Anything else, Immeth?
And I'm going to. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Dan, what would you like to do?
Yeah, he was very much thinking of reloading the gun until it ran past, so he is not gonna do that. He is gonna kind of drop it. Yeah, he's gonna drop it.
Okay.
And he's gonna take out his longbow, and he's gonna move to within here, and he's gonna try and shoot it while it's on the ground.
Okay. It's a disadvantage.
Yeah, I can't even reach it to like grapple it or anything, so come on.
An 11 does not hit.
Yeah.
He rolls over trying to avoid it. Anything else?
That is a no.
Temerity.
I'm gonna do this. And I can't get close enough to use the dagger without really hurting somebody, so I'm just gonna blast him again.
Okay. At disadvantage also. That also misses. Anything else, Temerity?
Victor's going next, correct? Who's okay? Actually, Sev'ren's going next. Hey Valentine, if I gave you a dagger that will cast color spray, would you use it?
6 seconds.
Sure.
All right, I'll toss him the dagger.
Okay. You toss the dagger. Lands right by your feet there, Valentine. As you guys watch Temerity blast out with her hand, and it just right above him blasts another huge chunk of dirt out of these walls. Sev'ren, what would you like to do?
Quick question. I've got the jump spell, which says it triples my jump distance, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so and my jump distance is what, my strength score?
It depends. You long jumping or high jumping?
Long jumping, I assume.
Okay. A long jump would be number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay, and how much for a high jump? That's
3 plus strength mod
3
with
plus
the
strength.
10-foot. Yeah, with the 10-foot leap.
Okay. All right. Now if can I do the jump as part of my movement action? So does that mean I can move like 10 feet and then jump the 45-foot distance?
Jumping counts as movement.
Okay, so that's all part of the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna cast jump on myself.
Okay.
And then and I'm going to like 15 feet and then jump all the way to that fucker.
Okay.
You take dash action?
No, he does the jump action.
There's no jump action though.
Well, if he jumps triple his movement, then he can jump with triple his movement or triple his jump range. So
But I
the thing
think
is,
So I
If you-
move 15 feet, right, to get the dash to start going,
Right.
and then I jump distance is triple my strength score, which is 15. So is that correct? Did I do that right?
DM call.
give me 1 sec here.
Doesn't do that though. Like if you moved 15 feet, you could only jump 15 feet if you had 30 movement, regardless of like implements. I'm pretty sure is the rule.
but the spell he casts says he can jump 3 times as far.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he has the movement to jump 3 times as far. If he took the dash action, yeah, man. Probably.
Can white man jump?
Yeah, does he have Nikes?
I'll say for now. I'll clarify.
I don't think
I'll say
Sev'ren
for
is
now
white
that you
man.
Go ahead and make it. But I'll clarify later because it doesn't actually say under the Jump
It
thing.
says- Yeah, the jump distance is true.
So for now, you make it. That's fine.
Okay, so I get right up to that, and I've already used my action, so, and then as a bonus action, no, I'm not gonna do anything else. That's it.
Sorry, it does say right there. But I already said you were there, so next time. That's cost movement.
Okay. Does that mean my jump is farther than my movement?
No. Not with dash, no.
Okay, that's it. Oh, can I grab?
That spell is kind of useless.
Are you trying
Well,
to grab him?
You're just standing jumping, no?
No, he's used his action go.
I already used my action, so I can't.
Valentine.
Well, color spray, huh?
Yeah.
Dagger is right by your feet. You can pick it up for free if you'd like.
I'll pick it up, but now Sev'ren's gonna get fucking blinded,
Is what it is.
No.
which means his opportunity attack won't hit. That's
Okay. That you okay.
I mean, color spray is a what?
15 feet cone, and it has to take over the whole HP of one creature before going over to the next creature and taking a whole of that HP to.
With the lowest current hit points.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
How does the thingy look? I'm gonna move towards him at any rate.
It looks pretty beat up.
Looks pretty beat up. How beat up does Sev'ren look?
Also pretty beat up.
Can you angle it properly?
No! It's a 15-foot cone originating from me, and that's how far I can move.
It actually originated from the dagger, but yeah.
Okay. You want me to just throw the dagger at him?
I don't know, because the thing is written, how it's written is really fucking weird.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what I
you-
get. So
you use an action to just do the spell.
yeah, it's fine, but I'm gonna blind both of them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Any creature holding the item thereafter can use an action to activate the spell if the creature has a spell intelligence score of at least 6.
Oh well, I can't do it. Never mind.
It's targeting the creature that activates the item. If the spell targets more than one creature,
I'm gonna say you have to be holding the dagger to activate it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Why not? I mean, Sev'ren moved his ass in there, and then I'm doing it.
Okay.
So, can I roll the 60-10?
Yes, you can.
28.
Minus
Who
11.
can the enemy be affected first?
I believe it goes by
Lowest health
Lowest
score.
health, yeah.
which is Sev'ren.
Oh god.
That's 11 minus 28. Puts it just barely too low to affect the other creature. You're blinded.
Okay.
Spray from behind you, and you can no longer see anything. Anything else, Valentine?
I'm gonna just toss the dagger over my shoulder, and I'm gonna go. Great. Great.
This creature stands up, using half its movement, looking around at all of you. Sev'ren, blinded in front of it, it is actually going to go ahead and attack.
Oh, great.
Into the advantage of the attack.
Yeah.
I should have just fucking held an attack.
Oh shit. Let's see. So that is going to be an 18 and a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, perfect. And also a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, you do take 8
Or,
slashes
or
out.
he can reroll that actually.
Reroll it?
Yeah.
Okay. Knife. That is an 18 instead, which
That
misses.
misses.
So you are able, as you're thrashing around blind, somehow able to avoid his bite and both of his swing attacks with his dagger as he turns around and starts climbing up out of the hole.
Opportunity attack from Sev'ren.
at disadvantage.
It's
because you're
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wait, but because I have the Oath of Enmity, is it now normal?
It cancels
Yep.
out.
blind. Yep, just a straight attack roll.
Why did I do that?
Ah!
You can be our hero.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm gonna smite.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
So 11.
-8 more. You want to do this?
Yes! The blind man.
I'm
One
doing
hit
this blind, right?
You are. You
I'm
felt him, like you felt the knife ring off your armor, and you felt him trying to bite out at you. And you swing back as your reaction. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm actually like, as I'm dodging that last attack, I'm just like going with the flow of the spin, and like as I spin around, Tempest guide my hand, and I'm just slashing back behind me.
Okay. So
Anime.
you go to swing, you miss your footing there to where you're actually facing Dan and Victor rather. Swinging back on your hand, asking for Tempest to guide you forward. You swing back further, lifting the sword up so that you can cut down, but you actually lift up harder than you meant to. As this creature, one hand on the wall, two hands on the wall, and it climbs just as fast as it moves. It'll be out quick, but your sword straight through its back, through its heart, sticking it to the wall from behind you.
Nice.
You guys are now out of initiative.
Ooh, right.
Dan is gonna quickly reload his gun and is gonna start moving into the other room.
Yeah, Emmett gonna follow, going towards this creature over here.
Temerity's gonna take a breather. So I actually have a question about Find Familiar. Last time, I never found the 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and whatever the hell, and it didn't really matter because we were rich as hell. But is that going to be something that I gotta do this time around?
Is it
Go find
consumed?
that stuff.
It is consumed.
Then yes, you will.
Yeah, that must be consumed by fire.
It's on your deity, but yeah, from now on you do need that.
Frick. What are the odds this podunk town is going to have herbs and incense and charcoal?
I'm searching the corpse for shit.
Okie dokie.
How long does
Are
that
these
blind
my caltrops?
last?
Yeah, they are.
How long? What, Sev'ren?
How long does the blindness last?
1 round.
1 round. So pretty
Oh,
quick.
okay.
6
So
seconds.
I'm
so you're able to see again.
Yay.
Your sword, having this creature pinned to the wall.
Oh, let me go grab that. Yank it out.
Dan is gonna shoot this thing.
Okay, yeah, this tiny little creature, no more than like 1.5 feet long, 1 foot tall, kind of looking up at you.
Yes.
Doesn't seem aggressive at all. Yeah. Go ahead.
Grit point advantage.
Okay.
He's gonna ice this guy with not even no remorse on his face.
Yeah, as you walk up and it kind of looks up at you, almost puppy dog-eyed. You point your pistol right at it in the cage, pull the trigger, straight into its head as it collapses. Not a...
Can I not like 2 seconds later just try to pull the stinger off of its tail?
Can you get into the cage?
Is it like how big of a cage is it? I just
Well,
imagine it was very.
this thing is very tiny, so you can't really like get your arms in there because.
Oh, okay. I imagine the cage was.
where it can't get out.
Okay, never mind.
Dan's gonna leave.
Okay.
Dan, do you know anything about these creatures? You seem familiar.
I know that before I'm done on this here world, I'm going to be taking as many down with me as I can. You walk them.
Then you'll need more ammunition, and I'll hurry after.
Can I?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Can I look around the room and see if there's anything interesting, chests or anything?
There's a few things in here. Before you do so, on the actual creature itself, with Sev'ren's sword currently through it. The only thing that he has on him is a tattered, deep red cloak. It smells horrible, it's dirty, but it is slightly glimmering.
Right. I put that in my bag.
Okay.
I would also like to open his head and look for interesting brain patterns.
Before you do so, you do notice upon his, he's insanely scarred all over the place. He seems to either have been tortured for months on end or done these to himself. But wrapped around the top of his bald head is the tattoo of like a bunch of thorns that wrap around his head. It's the tattoo for... Make a history check for me.
Okay.
Okay, you don't recognize that. But you do cut into his head. Correct. It's a tattooed crown of thorns.
Would Dan recognize it, perhaps?
Dan is shooting a puppy.
Was that a yes or no?
Snow.
You're shooting a puppy.
He's already cutting into the head of it.
Yeah. Oh.
The tattoo. So
I'm gonna make a religion check to see if I recognize it at all.
since you're standing there, yeah, religion would work, but you do not recognize it.
Damn it.
Okay. You cut into his head.
I'm not there.
You are not. Termerity, where are you? You would be the only other one.
I'm checking out the tentacle brain,
The tentacle brain,
Thing.
okay.
whatever that is.
So what are you looking for in its head, exactly?
I'm looking for strange. I've seen a lot of brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for strange, abnormal growths. You know, stuff that shouldn't be there. Like, I'm basically asking how his humors are.
His brain looks normal, if not a little large, as it's almost swelling onto the top of his skull when you cut into it. There doesn't seem to be much room in between it. The gray matter's pushing right up against the skull there. But other than that, like open deeper, you don't notice any like abscesses or anything like that.
Okay. I noticed the tattoo. I recognize it's something significant, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you've all seen this before, but you can't quite place it. But you have seen it before.
Well, can I show Dan?
Yeah, as Dan comes out, you can kind of like place his flesh back together, explain what it is. Dan, go ahead and make a... Are you proficient in history?
I am not proficient.
What are you proficient in?
Not religion. Investigation is the only mental thing.
Investigation would not work. Go ahead and make a history check for me.
What are you checking now?
A 16. You would recognize the symbol. This is the symbol for nature's indemnity. The weird kind of hippie cult religion based out of Artemis.
Yeah, Dan is gonna say I've never seen them around here.
Could I just check if I know? I have history and religion.
As you walk back, you do hear Dan explain what it is. So
yeah. Doesn't mean I know.
Or a bunch of...
know exactly what it is. I mean, you would all know basically. They do try to recruit all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they fight for the better treatment of all beasts. They don't think any monsters, goblins, kobolds included, should be hunted, should be killed. They believe they all have their own rights to live.
He wouldn't like Dan then.
No. Conflict of ideals there.
Well, these are demons, not beasts, right?
The what? What creature?
The creatures that the hellspawn.
The hellspawn? You don't know.
Do we remember what we're supposed to, like, how we're supposed to turn in this bounty?
Ahead, I think.
You said dead or alive. I vote we take the whole thing. That way there's no doubt.
It is very skinny. Very hard to carry.
Well, let's get some rope around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing's gonna start stinking up pretty good.
Well,
It's kind of cold outside.
it's
Cold
what
will
it is.
keep it fresh.
It's
I do
also
want to go
true.
ahead and quickly say thank you. I've been trying to use this stat block forever because this is the homebrewed actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. So
Hey, nice.
Are you serious? That's
Or-
awesome.
Oh man.
Oh, did we loot the guy?
The request for Paul, so you can thank Paul for almost dying there, Valentine.
Yeah, dude, I was disappointed you didn't kill me.
I did not kill you.
Don't encourage him.
No, dude, like he should take every opportunity he gets.
They're not smart enough to know that when you're unconscious and they're being rushed and tentacles blown off by guns to
That's fair enough, but okay.
Want to throw out?
Josh, did I ever give you back the survey? Or no?
I believe you did. I think I have them all. I'll have to double check.
That was on your survey. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
No, the Grells.
No, the
were on
brain
there.
creatures. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Fuck, over a year ago, and I've been
Yeah.
trying to find a creature to incorporate it into.
Right.
And
What was that?
I'm-
Where's that rock that was behind us here?
The rock is still in the cage. Sorry, in the cave, which
Oh.
Immeth you do find still just floating there.
I'm gonna. Well, can I look at it first? Like, and make an Arcana check.
Sure. Termerity, are you examining these creatures for anything specific?
Just kind of seeing what they are, how they're put together, weak spots. If we ever
Yeah,
have
they
any
do
forces
seem to be
look up them.
different. The weak spots seem to be up under where the tentacles connect, or on the top of their heads. In general, never seen anything like them. They're creepy as fuck looking. That's for sure.
Are these what? Do they look like these are what Sev'ren pinged when he looked for anything fiendish?
Make a religion check.
Dan is gonna
Also-
start.
Also, just out of curiosity, should Desmond have pinged as fiendish?
Yeah.
He should
One
have
of the
also.
three. Yeah.
These do not look fiendish. These seem to be some kind of creatures, probably emanating from the underworld.
Oh, the hellspawn is probably what pinged it then.
Dan is gonna start collecting these caltrops again and putting them in the bag.
Immeth, you can tell that this tiny rock is enchanted. It doesn't seem to be dangerous in any way.
I'm gonna snatch it.
As soon as you touch it, it does float up and now floats right by your head.
Oh, dope. Is there anything else in the room of interest?
There is. You do see like a little nest, almost like a bird's nest, with like some kind of tattered cloth laying on top of it. You can probably tell that's where this creature slept. And like tucked within this nest is all kinds of things. You do find that's going to be 15 gold.
15 gold.
So you find that all tucked within there.
Ooh, nice.
And you
Platinum
also
piece.
throughout the room there's hundreds of like hand paintings, like charcoal paintings that seem to like be finger painted. They're all very odd looking. You do see pictures of these Grell like creatures, and a lot of these pictures like seem to tell some kind of story. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Can I use an inspiration for that?
You can.
There we go.
Yes. Law.
You can see what looks to be a shady map of the continent of Corvair. You can see actually what was pointed out to you earlier as Valentine's hometown.
Mhm.
You can see he's drawn like little lines to it, almost as though an X marks the spot. In that X on that town, you do see these Grells. You see different food drawings. It seems he somehow got in there and lured these creatures out, bringing them back here.
From
Can I?
Yeah, okay, hold on. I know.
Besides
Can I-
that,
Oh, go ahead.
you also see pictures of two horrible monsters. One you've never seen before, giant spikes along its back. There's people kind of running from it in the picture. It's probably near 40 to 50 feet tall. Huge horns coming out of its head, rows and rows of spiked teeth. Claws twice the size of any of you.
Yeah.
You see it sleeping.
Oh no.
You see multiple people around it, maybe in some kind of ritual. You see other pictures, the same people around it in some kind of ritual. But this creature, you can tell is some kind of water-based creature. Huge. Tentacles. You've heard of this creature. It's a creature of deep lore. This is a kraken.
Okay, can I pull out a book and kind of scrawl, copy as best I can any pictures and like write down any sort of like notes just based on like the general, whatever it seems to trying to be purveying or whatever?
Ken.
If I notice him doing that, I'll go in and I'll see what he's looking at, and then I'm going to call Valentine in. Because Valentine has that photographic memory or whatever the hell.
Same, I do too.
You also do notice one more section of drawings, if you will. Some kind of fiendish creature, it looks like an imp, maybe. You see a picture of this creature killing that. You see the creature pouring the blood down what appears to be just a small tiger's throat. You see the creature sitting in a ritual of its own. It looks like it's praying over the body of this other creature. And from that, you see almost a perfect image replication of these hellspawn beasts.
So these.
You then see what appears to be marked nests all over Arenal. There's 5 of them in total.
Okay.
Victor is gonna follow Valentine as he gets yelled in.
Who's the treasurer?
That's me, the man who almost died.
I'm just whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna give the whole sack of gold to you.
Okay, that was this. All right, I will add it.
After cleaning up the caltrop, Stan is gonna try and ascend and go outside and just cool down.
Okay.
Who has the last potion of healing?
Someone poured one down my throat and I drank the other one.
Okay, I think that's all we had.
Yeah, I think so.
And I will go
I
ahead
have
and
some wine.
for you guys.
You will what?
Mark these nest locations since
Okay.
you guys are coming down.
We could mark the locations on my world map and on my Arenal map.
Yeah,
As-
they're all in Arenal.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we right now?
Varshalis?
You guys are in Varshala, correct?
We're next to our chalice.
As they walk into the room, I'm going to try to best describe the paintings on the wall and what it means, and then point to like the city in Corvair and say this might be a problem.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, Josh? What did she say about Colbert?
Could I?
It seems to be from the story that he's telling you, which you can kind of follow it. It's not hard to follow now that somebody has pieced it together. It seems that he has located these creatures, as well as locating these tiger creatures on Arenal, and led them here. It seems that he's bred these weird tiger creatures from some kind of weird ritual involving some kind of fiend blood. The grells he seems to have just pulled from your city, it looks like. It's marked in the exact same location. It seems that he has somehow tamed them and then brought them back here. There's no locations for the rituals that took place of the Kraken or the other large creature.
Okay, so I wanna just do a history check on the creatures, big ones.
Yeah, go for it.
Tiger creatures.
And the tiger creatures I wouldn't know about because they're new, I guess.
You would like this laser beast?
Hey!
You have heard of both of these creatures, and only with the nat 20. The first creature you would know is a horrible beast, a world-ending beast.
Oh.
Set to lay somewhere beneath the Earth's core. Awakened through religious rituals. And when it comes back, it typically devastates miles and miles of land before going back into its life.
That was like a cycle thing.
Correct. The Kraken, you would also know, is another legendary creature. A creature that affects storms, affects huge parts of the ocean, also a religious beast.
It's basically the ocean version of the other thing.
It is.
What was the name of the cult again?
Nature's Indemnity.
Nature's Indemnity. We need to find out if they're actually trying to stop this or if they're actually trying to wake these things.
This campaign is going to be stopping Fantasy PETA.
Everybody to reroll history checks, please.
Josh, do any of us know what a displacer beast looks like?
Roll history checks?
Come on, man! Fuck!
Going to school helps.
Wrong button first.
Okay. So, Dan, you're not there. That's why you're not rolling.
Nope.
Termerity, you have heard in Corvair and Victor, you have heard rumors in horrible storms happening in the very east of the world. The sea is too dangerous to travel.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. You kind of cut out for a sec.
So out near the Sea of Rage and down into the Sea of Lost Souls, there's horrible storms that have been raging for weeks on end at this point. Storms that make these seas almost unpathable. Different boats going in, not coming out, and the storms do not be subsiding in any way. And after Victor starts going off about the history of this Kraken, you make that connection. Perhaps that's what this means.
So the Kraken might be awake.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, did you say that none of us know what a displacer beast looks like?
Temerity probably does not.
So the Kraken might be awake, and the World Ender might have been awoken too, because there is one continent that is gone.
The continent that was gone was destroyed in the war.
Yeah.
Well, shall we clear the rest of the net then?
Yeah.
We should, yeah, but we need to focus on our main objective.
We have other things we need to do first, and then we can go back to the nests.
We need to go down to Cuthran. Going through the capital first.
So, you guys are currently heading to the capital and then heading down to Catherine to meet Jared.
Well,
oh wait, I thought by clear the nest, I thought you meant like get everything in his nest. Did we do that?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now we got to go into town, claim the bounty for.
And also bring the creature with us.
Yeah. Claim that bounty.
We
Get
are
that
having
back on gold. Well, first we have first things first. We have to get out of the basement.
Yep.
Well, actually, why not short rest here for a bit?
I would agree.
Excellent idea.
We could always like go into this little farming village and say, "Hey, look, we killed the fucking cannibal monster. Give us a horse."
Yeah,
Probably would work.
and a cart for to have the thing in.
So you guys are.
I could probably just buy a cart.
And overall, you're going to the capital and then heading down to Catharon to deal with Jared, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Because in the
I mean-
capital, we're going to sell all the fancy stuff that Victor so helpfully summoned for us.
Also, we need to get you people some better clothes, or you will not get into the capital.
Are you still in the basement when you're having this conversation?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You're gonna have to re-explain all this to Dan.
Are you not coming?
Yeah.
Like we are being like we're going to. Are we going to rest down here, or are you going up and then going to the village?
I don't mind.
You all are resting down here now that you all rolled hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a while, Dan, nobody's coming up.
He's gonna call down to you, and if you answer back, he's gonna sleep in the not sleep, rest inside of the little shack, not go down, but he's gonna keep his eyes on the windows and
Okay.
the door.
I'm gonna yell for Dan to help me up with the creature.
He'll do that.
That is where we will end tonight's session.
All right.
Oh baby,
Woo! Kill the son of a bitch.
we did it.
We did it, guys.
Woo!
Okay. So, during the short rest, do you identify Immeth?
I do.
Could we just have Immeth, like, ritual cast identify to get the robe and shit?
During the short rests, if he
Yeah.
hit dice, yes.
What's that?
If you forego the hit dice, yes.
I can cast.
Fine. One of you just do it.
Victor, you do that. I'm gonna cast Identify on my stone.
You're
And
saying you can't roll hit dice and cast identify.
correct.
Well, yeah, I'm forgoing the hit dice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, for the cloak, it is. Let me get that pulled back. It's a cloak of speed. It adds 10 to your base strength.
Oh. That's nice.
The stone does not have a name. However, its nature is whoever the last person to touch it was, it follows.
It was what now?
It doesn't have a name. There's no name for the enchantment on it, but it's just whoever the last person to touch it was, it will follow.
Oh, all right.
So, there's a plus 10 move speed cloak up for grabs. I already got a cloak.
Considering I'm the melee guy, would you mind me taking that?
You got Paul with his pet frog, and I have Sev'ren with his pet rock.
I don't want to pet rock.
It's following. Wait, who's following?
Immeth has his. Immeth is both.
Immeth is both.
Oh wait, Immeth now has a best.
That's right. I'm just collecting partners that don't do anything.
Ryan rock in the last game that actually attacked you.
Yeah, when you throw
Sorry,
it.
could you say that in Vietnamese?
Repeat.
What'd you say, Josh, about the rock?
I was saying it was Ryan that had the pet rock that attacked people last game.
Oh yeah, Spike.
Yeah.
See ya, guys.
You
Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
I mean, I think Sev'ren should have the move unless someone else, wants to claim it.
No, I think that's chill.
Give them some extra speed. Get them close, quick.
Yeah, pull her ass out of the fucking fire quicker.
I was pull her out, yeah, just like how he did it when I was unconscious for like 3 rounds. I was just kidding. Yeah, let's give Sev'ren it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No,
Thank you.
That's
I don't
out
know
of
if
party
we're gonna-
funds.
Yeah. I don't think Termerity needs it because I'm gonna keep working on not going into melee.
Damn.
So,
if
oh,
best
sorry.
case scenario doesn't have to ever move.
That's current party funds.
Whoa.
The only problem with that minimum is that, like, unless Rich Boy sells it, he's probably not selling it for the minimum. So that's probably not
Absolutely.
getting, it's not an all at once thing. It's over time. You talk to some fancy people and say, hey, they cost this much, but I got them for this much.
But Victor probably has people that he can give it to who would then, because of his family connections, be like, yeah.
That's also a good point.
Isn't it like 1,500 each minimum? Minimum per
Each,
item
yeah.
of jewelry? Yeah. Per item. I'll write that down. I don't want to sell like 25,000 gold worth for that. That is written in the party funds. That's a document, by the way. There's a document.
Yeah. If anything, we could just bank it all in Rich Boy's thing, and just when we're not, wanted, and some time has passed, we just slowly sell them one by one.
So, Josh,
I think he's gone already.
I'm here.
is he? Oh, with these, what did you call them? Griffs?
Grells?
The grells, the brain things, right?
Yeah, Grells. Mm-hmm.
Have I ever seen them around town? Just like, because I've been around the drow and the Duragar.
You have not, no. These are Underdark creatures.
Okay, so it wasn't like some drow keep these as pets.
No.
Okay.
Underdark, it's known that it's there, but it's sectioned off and kept constantly under guard by the Duragar.
Right.
And we've already
Nobody-
established that I've never seen the Hell Beast spawn things, even with my patron's tutelage.
That's correct.
All right. Well, see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
I will continue my quest to play D&D in as many time zones as possible.
Yeah.
Good luck. Enjoy your trip. Have a good night, guys.
Right.
Hey Josh, I'm gonna
Yes.
send my patron a message about the Hellspawn, seeing if she knows anything about them.
Sounds good.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Josh. Oh shit, he left.